Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Tales Folk Dread. Our heroes have found themselves in the land of Barovia, surviving what might have been a nightmare. They don't know. They found themselves waking up in the welcoming arms of a Vistani caravan, where they were given a vague prophecy, borrowed a wagon, and, like you always do in a sandbox, charged straight to the final stage, where they enjoyed a lovely four-course meal with Strahd von Zarovich, Lord of Barovia. From there, they made their way to the town of Barovia, where they are ostensibly supposed to collect a woman named Ilyana Kolovich from the town that is Strahd's betrothed, according to him. You guys had made it into town, inadvertently fought a horse, and as you recovering from that, picking up, dusting yourselves off, the door to the tavern opened, and a blonde man had just walked out. Had not said anything yet, but was clearly kind of looking at you guys a little askance. And we pick up there.
By the way, did the horse just fall over dead, or did it turn to ash and float away?
Turn to ash and float away.
Okay, just make sure.
There's not a large dead horse in the middle of town.
Yeah. Do I still have the head?
Odd or even?
Even.
Sure.
Bet.
The body ashed away, but the head you had in your hands, and it stayed.
Awesome.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen from that.
That's
DM makes a note. You guys remember the Gleeok in Legend of Zelda, right? Unrelated to question.
Yeah.
Gotta remember what it is.
All right, the man has stepped out of the tavern and said, "Welcome, strangers. An argument with your animal." Kind of not looking at the horse's head.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't ours.
I just fell asleep.
I just
Okay,
wanted to edit
so-
it, but
I rehearsed taking my friends. I don't know.
Had it coming.
It had it. You know what? It's not my place. Welcome to Barovia. How? What brings you to our town? I'm starting off on a bad foot.
I believe we start off on a bad foot. I'd like to introduce myself. I am Elias, and we are here looking for Elenia?
Ilyana.
Ilyana?
But back to the original question. Actually, I don't know what brought us here, but my friend said we're actually looking for someone.
Roll insight, Elias.
Let's see, insight. What the? That would be a 4.
Okay. And what would you want with Ilyana, you said?
Yeah, I think that was her name. Sounds right. Aren't you gonna be fully truthful here?
We have a message for her from her family, but they're truly worried about her.
Her family is worried, is it?
That's what we were told, anyways. I mean, honestly, we were just hired for the job. We really don't know much details about it.
And might I ask who hired you?
You're free to ask, but probably won't answer it. It's confidential. You know how it is.
Well, I'm afraid you're too late, my friends. She has left for Berez not 2 days ago.
Can we insight check him?
I was just going
You
to say.
absolutely can.
Insight
I
check.
believe
It's wildly convenient she just left. It's almost like it was written
Yeah.
or something.
Why would he lie?
I don't know why, but I believe him, man.
I got 14.
14? Okay. I suppose I should actually roll a deception for him. 1 second.
I got a 13.
You got this.
Well, considering he has a 0 modifier, yeah, probably.
Nat 20. Damn it.
So he rolled a 13. So
Yep.
checks
So I
out.
got-
Checks out for Garrick. Kitsu, your elf, who someday will have a name, we promise, and it's a good name. You actually kind of put together all the body language you watched. He had a hand casually on the sword just because there was a large. You figured there's a large commotion. He came outside, so he had a hand on a weapon casually. You saw when Elias said, "I'm here for Ilyena," the hand kind of moved to hold the sword like it was going to draw. And he slowly started backing up a little bit through the entire conversation. And he is definitely lying about Ilyena leaving. You're not sure if she didn't leave, if she didn't go to where he said she did, but he's clearly not being forthcoming about that.
Alright.
But his eyes don't like dart anywhere to give away a location or anything like that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So
Maybe
you
you
said
could
she,
take up
she
an
went to
inn.
Berev.
Yes, Perez is just a several days travel from here. Someday the DM will learn to have the map open, so I can actually
Forever Berez.
Perez with a Z. Sorry.
Did she happen to say why? Why'd she leave?
As you said, family. Her family's in Perez.
Right.
Is there an inn we could stay at nearby?
Of course, the Blood of the Vine is, it's the best inn in town, you could say.
What was your name again?
My name is Ismark the Lesser.
It's fitting.
Mark the Lesser.
My father had a great shadow. One I was never interested in supplanting.
So is Mark the better?
No, the greater.
Oh, the greater.
He is unfortunately deceased.
So shouldn't that make
Oh,
you the greater
My
now?
apologies.
Death
Sounds
comes
like
for
it's
us
not
all.
the deader, if you ask me.
Wow.
Speaking of dead, show me where he is. I'd like to see if he has anything worthwhile learning.
Don't just ask to see him dead now.
What?
Don't mind our
When you
robot
have
friend.
Garrick of all people going,
Jeez, I fell asleep for about 3 minutes and
I'm
all this
afraid
kind of
he's...
shite.
That won't be possible. If you are curious on... Looks you over, sees like a few symbols or archaeological thing. If you're trying to learn of us, you may want to visit the church. The priest there would be more than happy to go over our customs for burial if you want.
Sounds like a plan, thank you.
The church is on the northwestern portion of the town. Donovan's the priest. If you'll excuse me, have a good evening.
Bye.
He strolls away to the south.
Oh, who's good at sneaking? Because that man knows more than he let on.
Dwarfs are the best at sneaking around. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Oh, we're going to Perez.
I'm
I think we're-
pretty sure he
Yeah, I
knows.
don't think we're going there.
Scampered off very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Did he have like a group of people with him, or was it just him? Like,
Nope, he was by himself.
Where did he go?
Yeah,
He
south.
headed south. Did I put the map in the Discord, or am I a doof about that? Let's see here. I have not put the map of Barovia, of the actual town. 1 second, please.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I think maybe we should go south. Let's have a gut feeling that that's where we should go.
But the church is in the north.
Yes, but Elaine is probably that way.
Yeah, why do we need to go to church?
Eliana,
Second first
whatever her
there.
name is.
Well, clearly you should divide the party in three and go to Berez, the church, and south.
Can we go to the Southern Church of Berez?
There might be one.
Just go south enough, we'll come back around.
Yeah, so through the map in there, you guys are right outside E2, is the Blood of the Vine, the tavern. Ismark is, not that you know what the letters signify, but heading down towards E4, and E5 is the church.
Church.
Okay, that with the graveyard.
Yep.
And you say we're E2?
Yep, E2 is the tavern you're out of. And while it's not marked, if you go from the central square all the way down to your last left, and then go all the
That's
way
where we
up,
came from.
no, you came in from the west side, but that house that's off by itself a little bit in the upper right, that would be the Death House.
Oh.
If you guys want to go visit.
Oh, okay.
The Death House, you say?
Yes, you were quite acquainted with it.
Yeah. It's our new house.
So y'all want to go in the tavern at least, or are we going somewhere else?
I
I think we should follow that guy. I think he's got answers.
think so.
He's just not quite willing to share yet.
Go after a friend and so she go check out the church. Maybe the one who didn't insult the man's dead father.
But it's not like the father could get mad. He's dead.
Well, maybe the church has a graveyard.
So I will follow one of y'all. I don't know who yet. No, I'll follow the
I'm going
metal
south.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go to the church.
Garrick, Elias, who do you go with?
I'm going south.
Okay.
So, he who shall not be named.
All right.
Going to the church.
Okay. So,
You guys are gonna have a great time there.
all right, let's just
Let's get the church out of the way.
the war.
Kitsu and Kastik, you guys made the declarations. Go ahead and both roll d20 just to see who will go follow first for a moment here.
That one.
I got a 9.
Gotcha. So you guys go to the church. The two of you walk along. Elias, roll me a d20.
Hopefully that's the only nat one I'm gonna get.
Just a straight D20.
Yep.
All right.
Now perception, if you have anything to add.
Perception. Where are you? So 14.
14? Okay. Yep, you guys head along the road. It's a quiet town. You occasionally see a huddled figure walking by. They don't make eye contact or talk to you. Occasionally see doors shut. Eyes looking at you from the windows. It's a little bit unsettling. But you travel north.
Do you think they're afraid of us?
More than likely. A giant metal man covered in scars. I mean, we don't necessarily fit in.
Maybe I should use this cape I had.
No,
Just go
don't,
like that.
don't hide who you are. Be proud of it. Embrace it. This is you.
Well, this is me now, I guess.
As you guys head upwards, you see a chapel that's in shambles. Overturned and door hanging open crooked. Inside you see overturned pews, broken pews littering a dusty floor. There's dozens of candles mounted across the place, giving it kind of an eerie flickering light, almost like an attempt that rid the chapel of shadows, but failing. At the far end of the church, there's a cloth-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in somewhat dirty vestments. And next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower.
He's not tied to the rope, right?
No.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing too. I was like,
It's like a long, thick rope. It's like, oh, boy, where's the letter?
Where do I pull?
You also hear, as you, assuming you guys step in, from beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young voice crying out, "Father! I'm starving!"
It's not concerning at all. Hello!
Sounds like abuse.
You,
Is there only the one man at the end, or is there somebody at the end? Right.
yeah, at the end of the, but there's a priest, presumably, based on clothes and where he's at, next to an altar with the big rope going up to the bell tower beside him, not tied to him.
Just making sure.
He looks up as you say hello and kind of gets up slowly. Welcome to the Church of the Raven. Come in. Can I help you?
Yes, it's told this is the place to be when it comes to learning about burials.
Regrettably, there have been many. Has someone died? We can perform last rites, ensure the deceased hasn't risen as a vampire or anything else. Do you have them nearby?
Oh no, we took care of it.
Don't mind
That
that.
doesn't sound good. That sounds like something you should tend to.
It's churches make the oddest noises, and we are under the shadow of the devil. Things play tricks on you.
So the church is saying, Father.
Well,
And
the
I'm
castle.
hungry.
For what it's worth, there's a mountain off map to the northwest behind the church that goes straight up, and then the castle's at the top of it.
So you're claiming it's coming from the church, the castle?
There's a great deal of ill influence from the Lord of Barovia. But come, you said you had lost someone?
Oh yes, we lost our horse. He
Yeah.
died
Shown the head.
tragically. This is all we could recover.
I've never seen a horse come back. I think it's safe, though I'm sorry for what you've endured.
I mean, he was an asshole, but you know.
Let's get naming Sparks. So anyway.
If there's not a human death, is there something else I can help with, or I'm sure that the town would provide better comfort than this broken down place.
Could I roll a perception to see where that shouting came from? Plus 3, 16.
It's underneath you. Like, not literally straight down, but there's places where the floorboards aren't perfectly secured. You're pretty sure there's a basement of some sort.
Groovy.
Looking around, you don't see, like, readily a set of stairs or anything, though. But there are 4 doors in the kind of narrower part of the church you walk through coming in to get to the wide open area. So there are other rooms.
Okay. Is that shouting going on, like, periodically? Is it
Yeah.
Like
Occasionally you hear a, and if you're looking in the right direction, you might even see a little dust kind of kick up from the floor. But it continues. You actually see him kind of flinch a little bit every once in a while, but he's doing his best to just not pay attention to it.
Sounds like you've got a problem in your basement.
Or are you holding somebody hostage?
I can assure you I have no hostages. Roll persuasion.
I'll give him guidance.
Okay, so roll persuasion with a
I'll need it.
plus D4.
That will be a 9.
It's nothing. One of the villages has night terrors. Moves around, risks hurting people. His family leaves him here at night.
Even you have to realize that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Have you been in this town long? It's cursed. There used to be a priesthood here. I'm what's left. The devil takes his due.
Aren't you a priest? I whispered to our warforged friend.
Yes, but I'm a priest for dead things. I bring things back. I kind of just mainly focus on the dead, not the living. I hope things get along to the death part a lot faster too. I say that and I kind of look at him, at the priest.
Huh. I was like, I'm gonna keep that in mind for myself later. I might need that.
All people deserve such an end eventually. Peace from what they endure. But not yet, I think.
Cool. Well, you sit right there. I'm gonna go see what's in your basement.
I wouldn't do that. It's not safe. The individual down there is very dangerous.
Trying to see if I got anything cool here to throw at the guy.
Like, honestly, we're gonna go down there whether you like it or not. So you can come with us if you want.
Roll intimidation.
Roger that.
Guidance.
I'm gonna need that too.
Best spell ever.
Right?
Oh man, I'm having shit rolls right now. That's a 4.
I'm afraid I have to ask you not to
With
go
the
down
D4?
there.
With the D4.
Oof!
I have to ask you not to do that. It's really not safe down there.
Well, tell us what's down there, and maybe we'll decide not to go down there.
I told you.
And be honest.
a
Be
villager.
honest.
Roll persuasion. I'll give it to you.
Can I give myself guidance?
I believe you can.
Yay!
I'll allow it this time no matter what, but I'll look it up just to be sure.
It's a 15.
He takes a breath and says, I told you the devil takes its due. Near a year ago, a wizard came to the city. He said he was going to face the devil. He aroused a bunch of the town folks. I told them it was foolish, they shouldn't go. But near 20 followed the wizard, my son included. None of us were surprised that no one came back. But a few months later, my son did come back. I thought. He's different. He tried to attack me. I tricked him into the basement. I don't have the heart to end him. I'm simply trying to figure out if there's anything else I can do before I take the final step. He is not safe to be around. He is dangerous, please. Yes, guidance can be on self for future reference.
Nice. I'm just looking to see if I have anything.
Just mid conversation. By the way, just a second. I need to say a quick prayer. All right, guided myself. I'm ready to go.
So what do you think, Castix?
I think. So is he just loose about in the basement, or?
He is. I had to lure him down there and then close the door. He's not my son. He's a creature. He's strong, fast.
That might be problematic. We might have a little bit of an issue. Elias, how strong are you?
I'm pretty damn strong if I say so myself.
Sounds good enough.
On a
So here's the
scale of
plan.
1 to 20.
On a scale of 1 to
here's-
20, my strength is 15.
Here's the plan, gentlemen. We're going to go down there. We're going to cure this boy. Or he's going to die trying.
Wait, me? Me that try?
No, the boy.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
You've had a good run.
Right.
Yeah, you've been dead before. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Just put my brain in another body. I'll be fine.
I suppose it's for the best. Meanwhile, Kitsu, Garrick, you guys head south. Roll perception. You can both roll it. It's not a, single job here.
Five.
11.
Well, don't worry. My stealth roll for him was 4. So you see him attempting to be somewhat stealthy, but you can spot Ismark. He's not like doing the creep to creep, but he's just
It's like,
hood up, walking slow, kind of walking in shadows when possible to try and kind of not leave an obvious path. You guys get follow.
he's gonna hear in his head, hey, Ismak, Garrick here. You know, the bloke you talked to about a little while ago. Listen, we have no allegiances here. We just simply we just need answers. So you can reply to this message if you wanna, cooperate this time.
I was just about to ask if you guys wanted to roll stealth to not be noticed, but all right.
I just imagine him like saying this and like Dark Souls fat rolling, between the
Yeah.
obstacles.
I mean, I guess we could still be stealthy. He doesn't know where the message came from. He just hears it in his head.
Fair. If you guys are trying to stay hidden, go ahead and roll stealth.
Why not? Yeah, could be worse. 14.
15.
Okay. All right. He stops and turns back and looks around.
Hide in bush.
I only know one creature who speaks in minds, and it's not a friend. Starts walking quicker.
It's actually a pretty simple spell. To be honest here, all you need is just a wee small bit of wire, and then you just whisper into it. It's like it's not really complicated, actually.
He continues to walk. Picks up his pace a little bit, like not running or anything, but
Trying to scare the man.
That's what, with honesty, I guess so.
Now he's going
First for everything.
faster.
Guess we'll have to pick up pace then.
meanwhile, Gary, Kitsu, what's your passive perceptions?
11.
11, you say.
14.
Garrick, as you guys are walking, you hear a moaning sob floating through the still gray street, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound seems to flow from a dark 2-story townhouse on your right as you guys are walking down.
You're fine. You're fine.
You hear that? Elf, did you hear that?
Anything? No, just hear that stray cat over there.
Yeah, I heard that too, actually. But there's something up there, wailing.
I
better
didn't
than
hear anything.
Maybe try listening again. Maybe you'll hear it. It's really not that hard to hear.
Are we checking out the wailing, or did you want to follow the gentleman?
I'm gonna whisper to Ismak again. was gonna say, you can run, but you cannot hide. So we'll get our answers one way or another. But I'll see you later.
You will try.
No, we'll succeed.
He stops and draws the sword and looks around again.
Look at that. You spooked him. Now he has a weapon.
And then he turns left and goes down a side alley instead of continuing the way he was going.
We don't want to hurt you, but we just want answers. So see you later.
All right. So, do you guys continue to try and follow him? Do you go check out this house?
I'm gonna peek down the alley.
The alley he went down, or the... Okay. Garrick, what are you doing? Kitsu, you walk down to that alley.
It's a wailing sound coming from up top.
Like sobbing, crying. Think the witch from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I wasn't going there.
I'm
Hard
sure
pass.
it's safe. After all, the witch isn't stat out in D&D.
I'm gonna try casting a message to it. It's 120-foot range, and you can do it behind a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks,
Okay.
or 3 feet of wood. So I don't know if it's gonna go through or not, but it's just gonna be like, yeah, right there.
You don't get a response.
Well,
Kitsu, you look down the alley. You see him has picked up his pace, and he ducks down another alley. You lose sight of him, but you saw him. You know where he went, at least at this stage.
I want to try and find the woman, and I'm pretty sure he knows who he is. If you want to go after the wailing, whatever the hell that is, then more power to you.
All right.
we'll follow him then.
Kitsu goes down the alley. Roll survival, whoever wants to try and track him.
Do you know how to track well?
I do actually.
I leave it in your capable hands.
That is a 21.
Okay. Yeah, you actually are able to pick up prints. Do you keep taunting out at him and being unstealthy, or are you guys trying to like just?
Oh no!
follow
I
him?
told him
Okay.
I told him I'd see him later.
Okay. It takes you a little bit, but you track him to the E4 house at the bottom of the map. You see him takes a few alleys. He looks back over his shoulders. He rolls a 3 on his perception, so he doesn't see you guys. And you see him like kind of hoist himself over a crude barricade that's set at the perimeter of the house, and then he walks up the door and goes in.
Well, I don't know about you, but
Xbox.
usually, yeah. I mean, a barricade around the house is usually a pretty good sign about someone trying to keep someone in or out.
Shall we grab our lost friends? Which hand?
I don't know. I mean, we can always try scoping it out first. I mean, we don't need to be confrontational.
There we are. Confrontational that you put in his head saying we're gonna get fine.
That's fine. I told him I'd see him later.
All right, roll me one more acrobatics or athletics as you guys go over the barricade.
I actually was going to, before we go
okay.
in, looking at my, because this is the first time I've ever played an artificer, I wanted to look at that's my cannon. Tank. Where's he at? Somewhere. Does it work like a familiar? Can I like send it in to scout on things?
It can scout. Let me pull it up. I'm pretty sure you can't look through its eyes
Okay.
the way a familiar
Well, I
works.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I don't know why it's not showing under features for some reason.
Pretty sure if you have homunculus, it's an invocation. It's not a,
Oh, okay.
or not. If it's an infusion, not a base class feature. So since not everyone automatically has it, it's probably not listed there.
Okay.
I mean, it can go and report back to you. It has perception, stealth, has skills. You know, it gets your proficiency bonus ×2 to both. But yeah, nothing about telepathy, and it doesn't talk. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It
So
can
it's really not.
pantomime.
Yeah, it could go in there, but it's really not. No. It does understand the language I speak,
Yeah.
but it doesn't speak back. So
It understands languages. It has a 10 intelligence. So I mean, it could charades and
spits a bunch of beer on the floor and starts spelling out words.
possibly.
Yeah. We'll just. What'd you say? Acrobatics or athletics?
Yep.
They can communicate. Everything just sounds bubbly.
That's a 10.
Kiitsu.
I got that one.
Garrick, you climb over. Kitsu, you follow him. Regrettably, you step on a spot you swear he stepped on, and your foot just goes right through it, and you stumble down. You make it over, but you stumble down into the kind of courtyard with a very loud as part of the barricade. Kind of, you pulled the linchpin out of it on accident, and the whole thing just kind of collapses and makes a big racket.
Can't do that. I'll be dead by the end of the session, apparently.
That's the second one today, right? Second nat one. All right. I thought Elster's supposed to be a dexterous. But,
Do you need new dice? I've got my emergency tubes.
Because these are Nyx's dice. I scramble and try to find a place to hide.
Sure. Roll stealth. Garrett, you hear a large crash behind you.
Yeah, and he's gonna like jump over to stealth as well, which that was a natural 19. So I'm gonna see what my stealth skill is, which is 3, so 21.
Okay. Did you natural
No,
one
20,
again?
22. I know math. That's a 1 again.
Okay. Natural ones are not automatic failures. They're just bad.
Skill checks, yeah.
I'm putting these dice away.
What is your modifier? Your dexterity? Do you have acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are level 3,
5.
so that's a +2. Okay, so you're +5. Yeah, no. You think you're hidden?
Stand behind a pole.
Oh, that's too small.
You see a face peek out the door and then slam it quickly. Meanwhile, you guys slowly go to one of the front rooms, and you find a large cellar door in the side room that presumably goes down. It's heavily chained and padlocked. The Warforged are both very quiet.
I didn't realize we switched over to us.
Yeah, no, my bad.
I'm sorry. You guys go to the church. You see. Sorry. I apologize.
All I heard was Warforged. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, so
You
what
two,
happened?
He showed you one of the doors, the 4 doors, and you guys went in. You see a like a cellar, storm cellar type door inside the room, heavily chained, padlocked. You see a few splinters in the wood, like someone's tried to break out but couldn't.
All right. I'm assuming he's the only one, correct?
The priest is the only one with you guys, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to the priest right now.
Oh, there's no one else down there. No.
All right.
Or is there 20 of them and the priest is in on it?
Right?
Insight check.
Hmm.
Are we walking into a hive? This feels like a hive.
It's a very quiet hive.
Okay.
You want me to go first? You want to go first? It doesn't matter to
So
me.
here's the plan. Priest, you're going to tell him, I'm going to say this quietly. Priest, you're going to tell him that you have some food for him. We all kind of know what it is. You're going to open the door. You're going to tell him to get back so you can throw it in there. When he opens the door, Elias, you're going to run in, tackle him, and then I'm going to do my business.
I'm gonna step
Nothing
Step it
at
again.
all can go wrong with this plan. It is so straightforward and simple. A child could do this. In fact, let's go get a child to do this. Nope, that's bad.
food.
So you want me to go down and tell him he'll have food soon,
Yes,
and then you two are gonna wait here?
yes. Well, kind of by the door. So as soon as when you open the door, he can rush in, tackle him, and then I can get him.
All right.
The fart noise is just static because he doesn't have a tongue.
Yeah, it's a better plan than I have. So
Okay. He pulls out a key and slowly unlocks the door and starts pulling the chains off.
I'm ready myself to jump in and tackle.
I'm gonna ready lesser restoration. So as soon as Elias tackles him, I can just run over him like, power of Christ compels you.
In fairness, I'm trying to remember if that does anything against whatever this is.
Lesser restoration, you touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it.
Okay.
Which then begs the question, are we considering vampirism a disease that can be cured with it?
One way to find out.
Roll religion.
Lycanthropy is a curse, isn't it? Like, I mean, this is different, but
Yes.
lycanthropy is a curse, so you have to either remove curse spell for that one, which is a bit higher level. So I don't know what a vampire would be. Kill it, cast general repose on it, and then bring it back as a human again.
The god of death is with me. Praise be for the natural 20
Okay.
for 22.
You're very well learned in undead and how to deal with them at the very least.
Mhm.
It is not a disease or a poison. I mean, it is, but since it involves
Doesn't
killing a
just wanna-
person and bringing them back, it is full out undeath. It's not a. It's
Doesn't
not.
he want a zombie son?
Maybe, but you still have to kill it. If it's a vampire, you still have to kill it, and then you could animate the body, I suppose.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
Same.
that played went out the fucking window.
You're a cleric with a nat 20 in religion. You definitely understand that lesser restoration
Yeah.
will not fix a vampire. It might not be a vampire. You don't know. It could just be a zombie or something. I mean, he went to the weird Dracula knockoff's castle, and he came back hungry all the time. It could be anything.
Yeah. Maybe he just has really good food and only refuses to eat there.
They did have really good food up there.
Well, the priest, trusting that you have a plan, opens the door and goes down in there.
Me still trusting he has a plan.
Me trusting me has a plan. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Doru, my boy, it's me. I know you're hungry. I've found something for you to eat. If you just come with me, it'll. You guys don't hear anything.
Oh no. He knows his heightened vampire awareness.
You're gonna open the door anytime soon?
It's quiet. Roll perception.
I give myself guidance.
Damn it. Got an 11.
15.
Okay. Castix, you very faintly hear like a heel thumping the stone. And slight breathy gurgles. Not quite audible, but you can just barely make them out with your super robot hearing.
I'm just gonna kind of lean back to Elias. Like I don't know if this is gonna work now. So let's just forego the original plan and just kill it. Let's just get rid of it.
So, just straight up attack it?
Yeah, just completely destroy it.
All right, then. I'm ready my battle axe instead.
Okay. Do you guys go down? Do you stay up here and wait?
I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna ready spiritual weapon.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm going down too.
Okay. You see the church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wood pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling you see above you. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks in the floor, and other than this, it's pitch black. But you can still glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner, seeming to hold on to a larger shape before the larger shape slumps to the ground.
Don't like that. What was the kid's name again? When he went
You
to open
didn't
the door?
ask? Oh, you said Doru. He did say the name out loud. Doru. Doru.
Doru.
If it...
All right, we're gonna just gonna do it. All right. Doru, friend. Hello, your father sent us in here to help you.
Father starved me.
Well, we can't, the actions of our parents shape us into who we are in the future.
Perhaps you just let me by. We'll call it even.
Don't think we can do that, champ. Gotta fix whatever's going on here.
I am still hungry. Roll initiative.
On the go. Hey, 18.
I got a 9.
Hey,
But I did have spiritual weapon ready though.
Yep. Elias, you're first. You see a gaunt, kind of pained-looking figure stomping forwards.
About how far would you say he is? Ooh.
About
Ugh.
15 feet from you. There was Dad, for what it's worth.
was he home alone? What was he doing with that?
Yes.
If you think about it, kind of.
Yeah, he's about 15 feet.
What did you check for traps, paint cans, and ice on the floor?
That's a good idea. That down.
First thing I'm gonna do is firebolt it.
Okay.
That'll be 14 to hit.
14 unfortunately misses.
Oh my. Alrighty then. I will stay near Cassius.
Okay.
So I am my turn.
Its turn. It looks at you. It looks past you at the stairs. It dashes forward and tries to bite you.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. He tries to bite, glances off a piece of the armor. You kind of shove him away with the haft of your axe. Castix, your turn.
So how's it gonna work with me? Like, is it before my turn I can cast?
Yeah, I'll
spiritual
say
weapon?
you had it ready.
Okay.
I'll say you basically got it off the round before the combat started, so to speak.
Okay. Just out of the darkness, like a giant white skull is going to come out. For my action, I will do Guiding Bolt. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Let me click the thing to say that I've cast it. That's 46. This is going to be problematic. On the table. 7. Wow, 3 1s. That's awesome. 8 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
But there is advantage on the next attack roll that hits him.
Which I believe will be your skull, if you want to hit to...
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bonus action, going to use my spiritual weapon to hit him.
Waka, 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 waka.
First one was a 16. Yeah, 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And 1d8 plus 3. 5.
Okay. You blast him, hit him with your skull.
It was force damage for the 5.
5. Okay. Yep, Radiance and Force. Next round, Elias, your turn.
And since it's up at my face, I'm gonna hit it with my battle axe. Let's go. 17. Did that hit?
17 does hit, yep.
Yes. And that will be 5 damage.
5, okay. And that's regular battle axe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a weapon bond. I don't know if that means anything.
You're an Eldritch Knight?
Yeah.
Let me double check for you, because I don't
It's
remember
just-
if that treats it as magic or if it's just...
I think it just means you can't be disarmed from it,
Yeah.
and you can like call it back as a bonus action or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's right.
I think eventually Eldritch Knight's attacks count as magic items or magic attacks, but I think it takes a while.
Oddly enough, no. But yeah, sorry. So it's just a normal weapon, but you cannot lose it.
All right.
All right, you swing in. The axe seems to like dull against its skin a little bit. It bites, but not as deep as you think it should.
I don't think physical attacks work that well.
It tries to bite you again, and it does a claw as well.
Doru, we can talk about this.
Does a 20 hit you?
That does hit.
The claws slash across you for 8 points of damage as its teeth sink in. You take 6 points of piercing damage and make a grapple check.
So 8 plus 6 damage?
14 total. It's piercing and slashing, non-magical, as that affects. And then make a grapple check, athletics. Or acrobatics, but I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's in that one. So 5.
Okay, he's got a hold of you now.
And I am hurt really badly.
Okay. Castix. It's clinging to your friend.
Shit. Let's see here.
We should have rethought this plan.
Yeah, we should have.
Like we should have grabbed the others.
As I'm getting
I-
bit.
I went in blind. Let's do. You said you're hurting for hit points.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you with the first level cure wounds. 1d3 plus 8. Don't fuck me. It's 5 points. I'm sorry. And then bonus action, I'm going to have the skull bite it.
Okay.
What's the thing for that? It's a plus 5. It's 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
At least I can hit. Can't heal, but I can hit. And D8 plus 3. I can't do damage either. 7 points of damage.
7. Okay. Elias, you have this scrawny, gangly human clinging onto you with its teeth in your shoulder.
Let's see, what can I do? First, I want to try to break free.
Okay. So that is an action. Go ahead and roll your athletics.
Okay. That is a 22.
You just get your hands in there and you just shove. And he drops back about 5 feet and just hits the ground and lands on his feet. That's your action, regrettably, but bonus action or movement.
I'm gonna back out, like outside the door, real quick.
Okay.
Need some composure.
It,
Castrix, maybe we should back out. Lock him back in.
Castix, you see Elias just bolt out the door.
You're
No,
on
that's
your
fair.
own.
That's fair. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm robot enough to say my bad.
On its turn, it kind of looks after Elias for a second, but then spits out a kind of blackish goo that clearly is not blood, or at least is not good blood.
That's kind of a diesel-y tinge to it, right?
Looks at
Very
Castix.
cold.
You can't stop me. Let me pass. He slowly walks to the side and just goes up the wall. Ends his turn.
Is it my turn then?
Yep, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to look at him and just say, the hell I can't. And I'm going to start chanting in Celestial to cast Channel Infinity to turn undead.
Okay.
He's got to do a wisdom save of 13.
And I rolled a 6. So,
Yeah.
does that make a reaction and move right now, or just on its turn?
See if the creature fails its saving throw. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can, willingly within 30 feet.
So now
It also can't take reactions, and for its action, it can only use the dash action to try and escape from an effect that prevents it. I am going to also move right in front of the door, so he can't move through the door.
Okay.
And then
We're still. Oh yeah, sorry.
That was my action. Bonus action. I'm just going to kind of like keep the skull like within range. Can I have it ready the attack? Is that something I could do?
What's the conditions?
Just if he moves, kind of like a what is it? Attack of opportunity. Like if he moves past the skull's just going to bite at him.
Yeah, all that.
Will that cancel the turn undead though?
It would.
Ah, fuck yeah, that's right.
But if
Well,
the turn undead's working, it won't come towards you anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, I just want to have that as like a backup plan to this.
Okay. We're still technically initiative. Elias, you're at the top of the stairs. Is this where you just want to slam the door and rechain it?
No, not yet. I'll wait for him. uh, is he still within view? Would I be able to see him?
No.
All right. I'll
Just see the faint glow of celestial energy.
Yeah. You kind of see the shadowy back of Castix.
So there's only the door to the stairs, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Okay. I'll ready. I'll also ready in action. Like if it does come closer, then I'll firebolt it.
Okay. And on its turn, it's turned. It hisses at you and recoils back into the shadows of the other end of the room. We're back to your turn again, sir.
How's it looking?
It's been 2 rounds. It looks fine.
Of course. I'm just gonna start backing up out so that way we can close the door. And as soon as I'm out of there, as long as Elias is out as well, close the door and chain it back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. You guys slam the door shut, wrap the chains, put the lock back in place. Actually, roll intelligence. Both of you is fine.
What's your intelligence look like?
+2.
Oh no, you can both.
I
roll.
will give him guidance.
Okay.
Well, can I do guidance and help?
As I play, double check the.
Well, I got 16.
They're both actions.
Oh, they're both actions. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll just do guidance.
16 is fine. It does occur to you if you want to act on this or not. It's your call. Donovan had the key and he's down there. Now, mind you, this is a big, heavy padlock on the outside of a door. You're not really concerned that the vampire's going to like come up and unlock it, but if you ever want to open this door, this would be a potential issue. You can work with that
Before we
knowledge
close
as
it.
you see fit.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have it. We'll say I'm in the process of closing the door and getting like it ready to lock.
I was like, wait. The keys. Donovan has the key, doesn't he?
Oh, where is he?
Yeah, where did he go?
You guys saw him at the beginning. He was being drained by the sun.
We
Oh,
sent him
shit.
down-
Well, never
we
mind
sent him
then.
down there to get eaten. Apparently.
Garrick's got locked. Garrick's got thieves' tools. It's fine.
He's like, first comes to shove, we can break it ourselves, right?
Right.
Screw
Well,
it.
Since he's down there, there's no point. Crank. I'm gonna lock it.
Okay.
And you said it locks from the outside, correct?
Yeah, it was not a concern of, oh no, he's just going to come unlock the door and walk out. It was purely a, do you guys want easy access to this again for some reason?
Now we're just gonna let that stew for a little bit.
It'll be
Well,
fine. It's fine.
Think about our actions.
All right.
Just as I close the logs, like, well, we tried. Let's go.
Did we do good?
I think we did pretty good on that one, considering all things.
Black ooze coming out. Yeah. I should probably go rest, honestly.
Same.
I feel a
I'm
little
feel a little drained from this one. I get it. And so we just walk away.
You guys kind of have an abandoned church. Do you want to set up? Do you going to go try and find your friends?
Oh, yeah, we can rest here.
Yeah, we
It's pretty
Well,
nice.
What is your next action before we go back to the south side of town and see what trouble they're getting into?
We should probably go find the others, though.
Yeah, we'll just start heading towards the others.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know they
We'll
went
sleep
south,
when we're
so-
dead.
Okay. All right, you guys head south. Meanwhile, you two have ducked into semi-bad hiding spaces after the part of the barricade collapsed.
Hey, I rolled it like a 22. It's not bad.
You see a
Oh, that's
The
figure.
elf.
You see a figure open the door, and Garrick, you had the better passive perception, so I'll give it to you. You see it's a woman in like half plate, long red hair. Kind of opens the door and looks around, and then closes it again. She rolled a 2 for her perception, so she actually did not notice Kitsu with her stealth of 5. There's just enough shadow there that as the woman swept her eyes across, she didn't see.
I'm gonna whisper to the elf, cast message. You might want to find a better hiding spot. That I do not think that pole's big enough to hide behind. Also, there was a person just walked out the door, but then went back through the house. Someone we hadn't seen before. Red hair, armor. You can reply to this message.
All right.
Uh,
Do you want
very-
to go
very
around
attractive.
the side of the house, or do you want to go in the front door?
I mean, I guess we could try knocking, but how about you try knocking, and I'll sit in the back and make sure no one else comes in.
I don't want. I'm happy looking for an open window.
Did you just say I don't want to die?
All right then. Is there any open windows? Or, I guess, fireplaces? I don't know.
Yes, you see a chimney. If you want to try and rest that, you do see one open window on the second floor.
How's your climbing
Of course,
skills?
it's on the second floor. About as good as my hiding skills, I'm sure. But I'd be willing to try it. Sure. I guess I'm climbing inside of the building.
Okay. Go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Is there like vines or what is it, a trellis?
Yeah, there's places you can find handholds. It's not a hard acrobatics. Just don't roll a 1 again, you should be fine.
10.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
While the elf does that, Garrett's going to go and knock on the door. He's got tank in his hand. Just no weapon, but
Kitsu, you go in the upstairs window. Garrick, you knock on the door. Roll perception.
oh, man, I love 7s today. 10.
10. Okay. You hear voices inside. They seem to be arguing, but you can't make them out. No one
I'm
comes
in
to
the
the
room,
door.
right?
Yep. You appear to be in a roll d20.
Oh.
Let's see
1.
how bad this is.
I got new dice and everything.
You climb into what looks like a very large bedroom. The interior, I mean, this is the general mansion description, but the interior is well furnished, but the fixtures show signs of wear, like great wear that hasn't been tended to. There's noticeable oddities, boarded up windows in places, the presence of holy symbols like everywhere. There's a strange raven that you don't recognize. You see a casket, and there is a slight odor of decay in the room.
It is closed.
The casket is closed. It's not like nailed shut or anything like that, but the lid's on it. And the door at the end is slightly ajar. You can lamplight kind of bathes in.
I'll pick up the door.
You're on an upstairs hallway. You look left, you see more doors. You look right, you see stairs. You can roll perception.
Mm. 6.
Okay. You hear voices, but no detail. Yeah. What do? You're in an upstairs hallway.
you also hear in your head, but you see it there. No one's answered the front door, by the way.
Oh,
Dis-
well,
Distraction is still going
Yeah.
great.
I think I'm in the corpse room. Anyway, are you coming up?
No one's coming to the door.
No one's come to the door.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
I see anyone in the
I'll climb
hallway?
up.
You do not upstairs now.
Garrick will kind of sneak under the window if there's a window there, and then just kind of climb up the same route that the elf went.
Acrobatics the same? Not a hard roll or anything? Or athletics?
That's like this. I've rolled so many 7s today. Yeah, that'd be a 10.
Okay, yeah, it takes a minute, but you get up there. You're able to walk up behind Kitsu. You two are on the upstairs. It's a little noisier now. Go ahead and roll perception again, Garrick.
Not a 7 this time. 14.
14. You
That's
hear,
2 7s put together.
Yeah. You hear very faint voices, but you can hear them a little bit better now. And basically, you hear one you recognize immediately is Ismark saying, "He's already sending men. It's not safe here. We need to get you out of here and on the road now." And then the return voice says, "I'm not going anywhere until he is safe." The argument continues, but that's the essential.
She's downstairs, by the way. Eliana. So is that that lesser guy? What the wanker? Whatever his name is. But Eliana's downstairs.
You're sure?
Positive.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go have a chat, aren't we?
Sounds like what could go wrong?
Everything. Either way.
All right then. We're gonna kind of sneak downstairs, right? Because we're upstairs.
Yep.
Stop. Keep quiet.
Kind of.
Okay.
Do we see anyone on the way?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll stealth, both of you.
That's better. That's a 19.
19 is pretty good.
17. Yay. Not at 1.
17 is also good. Yeah, so like I said, as you creep through the weary-looking mansion, you come out onto like a hallway that overlooks the foyer type thing, and you look around. You see some candles lit everywhere. Again, you continue to see that pattern of there's holy symbols everywhere. And you see 2 people down there arguing. The redhead woman you saw before and Ismark. They are kind of bickering back and forth. Again, you listen a little bit more. No, if we leave him like this, he's going to be used. He's going to come back and he's going to hurt people. This can't be what we do. So unless you intend to have us take him with us, we have to take care of this before I'm going anywhere. You don't understand. They're going to come whether you want them to or not, and I can't protect you. I never asked you to.
I think she's talking about us.
100%. I'm going
we just say
to.
hello?
I'm gonna send a message to Ismark, and I'm gonna say, hey friend. I just want to tell you, we actually don't mean any harm. We're actually just trying to find our way home. But we were hired to find Eliana, but we have no intentions of hurting her or anything like that. So we really don't know what we're doing. You can reply to this message. This is Garrick, by the way.
It's too late. They're here somewhere. Pulls the sword, kind of shoves her behind him, and looks towards the front door, but looks around briefly, but mostly towards the front door.
So are we behind her?
You guys are upstairs.
So upstairs.
You are
Can we
behind
sneak
the
down?
direction they're
Wait.
looking now.
I was like, can we sneak down and lightly tap on the shoulder?
Roll
No,
stealth
it's-
again, if you want to do that.
15.
That's a 7 again. So 10.
Okay, 15 and 10. Let's see here.
7s.
It's gonna go great.
Ismark keeps looking at the door. She turns, sees you both coming down, and immediately her sword comes out. Your barricades didn't seem to work, brother. They're already in here.
Oh, brother.
At which point he
That makes
spins
sense.
and again tries to step in front of her, and she shoves him to the side. I can take care of myself.
Yeah, you didn't do a very good job.
I've dealt with the devil's servants before.
That's rude. I'm not certain.
I don't know what he paid you. I would advise
Yeah.
you leaving. Maybe you can
It
find
was, it
somewhere
was
to hide.
payment. Did you get paid? I don't remember getting paid. You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted, Garrick.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right. I just was having a conversation with myself. That's all. No, I wasn't paid. Just fish.
You said
but,
you were here to retrieve Ilyena.
No, we're here to
No,
find
we're here to
Ilyana.
find.
We never said anything about retrieving her.
Your
We said we were
big
looking
friend with
for
the
her.
scars was clear.
No,
Okay,
he's
well,
not here,
he's
is he?
just a few.
They went to the
screws
church to go bless off the sins or whatever
Yeah,
they do there.
clearly, we sent them away. But we just wanted to talk. This is what I was saying the whole time. You say I don't have my weapons. There's nothing here. I'm not trying to threaten you or anything. We simply wanted to talk. We had a message to deliver.
Yeah, with her sword like there, he could just kind of put that elsewhere.
Roll persuasion, Garrick.
Oh man, I'm so good at persuasion on this character. Well, that's an 8 minus 1, so 7.
You know what, Kitsu? I feel this is stereotyping since you're the bard, but do you want to step in and roll as well?
Not with how my dice rolls have been going, but let's see.
It's got to be better than 7.
Oh yeah, persuasion.
Yep.
12.
Okay.
Not great.
We'll hear you out. Forgive us if the swords stay pointed. And she kind of puts her sword right at Kitsu, since Kitsu would move to his marks. Doesn't like jab it at you, just in your direction.
We just want answers. That's all. We're not even from here. We woke up in a strange house and then once again woke up somewhere else and then had lunch with a complete weirdo. And then he told us to find you. But we just want to go home. So I don't know. We don't trust him, but I don't know if I trust you either. So we just it'd be nice to know where we're at and who we're dealing with.
Meanwhile, back at the church. You guys exit the church. And as you do, you find yourself in an eerie green light that kind of suffuses the entire area, emanating from the graveyard north of you.
Are you doing that? That's kind of bright. You cannot.
I don't think that's me. Just snap my fingers, try to turn it off. No, I don't think that's me.
You start seeing figures come out.
Do they look friendly?
At first, you think it might be soldiers, because the first several you see men in plate mail, great swords, shields. But then as you're looking closer, you start seeing more than just the generic. You see halflings, you see elves, dwarfs, different gear, bows, staffs, holy symbols clutched. They walk right by you. They pay no mind. And they head south.
Are they?
What?
Are they physical? Are they?
Yeah,
human?
like
Or are they walking like right through me?
Do you attempt to touch one?
Yes.
They are not physical. Your hand goes right through an elf woman with an arcane-looking staff as she walks by. They're all focused ahead. None of them are looking at you. As this
Hello?
keeps going, you count more than 100 before you give up on trying to find an accurate number.
I wonder if the priest would have known something about this.
And if you don't
Yeah.
follow them, they march off south.
Oh, we're going south anyway.
Well, we're going. Yeah, it's like we're going south anyways.
All
Might
right.
as well join them.
They follow, if you look at the map, they follow that main path that you would go back to the center of town. You see they hit that path, and then they scatter. Most of them go to the Blood of the Vine. A few go to that E1 place. A few go different directions. But eventually you notice you watch for like 5-6 minutes. They all coalesce back together and start marching west down the road.
Wow, that's. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. Well, it feels like a long time at least. I have never seen that before.
I can't say I had to, honestly. I want to follow them, but we should really find the others.
Right? It seems like something we should investigate, but like we can't. We have friends. We have obligations. Another life, maybe. Huh?
Maybe.
Just gonna start walking south.
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across the cobblestones behind you. You look over and you see there's a hunched figure in rags pushing a rickety wooden cart. Ah, you saw the midnight procession, I see.
The midnight what now?
Procession? I don't know what it's called, but happens every night.
So
Like
this
it
is a
just-
normal thing for y'all.
It just started out of nowhere.
I don't say it started out of nowhere, dearie. It's before my time, but I recognize some of the faces there. That was Savelis. Points at a random elf that's at the back end trail. He is a paladin. Said he was gonna free the land from the darkness. And that one there was a Givel. He said he wasn't brave, but he never backed away from helping his friends. Points at a random hobbit going by. And people say they're the people who have opposed Strahd before. Because to repeat the fight every night. Or so it's said. Would you fancy a pie, dearies? They're only a copper.
How many people are in that pie?
I am offended that you would ask me such a thing, son. I am simply trying to make ends meet. Most people don't do home cooking available outside. Yes, it is a meat pie, Garrick.
On the other end of that, how many pie can fill a person?
I've never seen anyone eat more than 2 at a time, but they are quite good, and they keep for a day or so if you want a few. I have 3 left.
Only
How
a
much
copper.
are these?
A copper each, yes.
Sold. I buy all 3.
Okay. You have 3 pies.
I will give her a gold. Be like, this is for the recipe.
If you want the recipe, and she slides the gold back to you. I'm afraid I couldn't possibly share it here, but we do our baking at the old bone grinder. You can't miss it. You head down the road there, it's great windmill. Grind your own flour there. My sisters might be willing to share the information for you.
I'm gonna slide the gold back. It's like, for your time.
Aren't you a considerate boy?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite out of one of the pies while they're doing that discussion.
Okay. Let's see here. Make a Constitution save.
Alright. Is this how I die?
If it's poisoned, he's resistant to it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 12.
12, you say? Okay. It's delicious.
Oh,
Which is weird because you don't normally taste a lot, but
my tongue is working.
you feel comfort, relaxation, like you're safe.
Oh, these are some really nice pies.
We try very hard, dear. If you're in town more, I should be back in 4 or 5 days with more. Takes a while for these old bones to walk the distance.
Well, if I'm definitely still here, I will buy more.
Enjoy your day, son. You too, young man.
I'm just gonna wait for her to leave and just look at her license. Like, what part of me gives off the idea that I'm human? Like,
Maybe it's
or
a very,
young,
very articulate faceplate.
right?
Yeah. What isn't human nowadays, you know?
That's a true.
Like, technically I'm human, but am I really?
You know, I've been meaning to ask. I've been meaning to ask that. So, are you like meat with metal bones? Are you just like a meat sock over a middle man like me? How does that work?
You know humans, right? How they have bodies.
Yes.
I'm of assortment of other bodies.
Oh, so they just kind of like took the hand of this man and put it on the arm of this one, and just like then put it on you, kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm happy they found the same legs and same arms. Otherwise, I'd be really lopsided.
Yeah, it'd be a little disadvantage if you you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue to find out people.
All right. You guys head south. What's your guys' passive perception?
13?
13 as well.
I'll say you both hear it here. You guys also, as you're heading south to theoretically find your friends, you know they went this way, hear kind of a sobbing moan. That lovely Left 4 Dead witch sound coming from an old 2-story building on your right.
You know, I had a bad judgment call with the last one, so this one's all yours, buddy.
You'd think they'd be good people and go help a crying lady, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, we did our good for the day. I mean,
So you don't think they're in there? Can I like try to like climb up and like try to peek through the window?
It's a 2-story building. Yeah, athletics. You can try and climb up. You're strong, fit. It's not like it's a sheer face wall or something ridiculous.
I'm gonna put my back to the wall and give him put my hands together to boost him up to give him help.
I got a 30-20.
Okay, yeah, you're able to climb up. You peek in the window, and you see an older woman, probably in her 40s, sitting kind of in the center of the room, just rocking back and forth, sobbing, crying. She's holding a doll of some sort.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on the window, see what happens there. Hello?
She glances at you and then just kind of goes back to her crying. She doesn't respond. And she looks at you, but she doesn't get up or say anything, or doesn't tell you to go away, doesn't tell you to come in, just nothing.
Yeah, that's a bad sign to me. If they don't want to make contact with me, I don't want to make contact with them. Yeah, let's get out of here, bud. Look down.
It's like, all right, let's go. You're heavy as shit.
I jump off. And where could they have gone?
Okay. You guys continue your way south. You two.
As we're
sorry.
going down the street, I'm just like, "Cat, what did I say? What was the name?
Garrett?
Open that door!" Just shouting because that's all I know for the elf's name. No, checking that door. It's checking that door. I had to look at my notes real quick.
All right. Yeah. So back in the house, Ileana's just still kept the sword up, actually pointed it at Kitsu. We're listening. Talk fast.
We just want answers. I mean,
Answers to what?
who are you? I mean, clearly
Keep
your
it on,
husband
won't
is a monster of some sort, and I'll tell you right now, I don't that side with monsters. So,
My husband.
Well, he said you were his betrothed. And he misses you very dearly. It's all lovely and terrible.
Are
but
you
I
not
really care.
Ileana?
Ilyena.
Well, okay. So
Kovac.
umlaut then. Okay, I got it.
But I'm not married. I
No, he kind of wants.
grew up here with my
He's
brother and
otherwise.
father, and
He said that
I am
that you were
married to
his.
no one. I'm betrothed to no one.
Insight check.
And if it's that creature, it killed my father. She's 100% telling the truth. I will not even
Marriage-
worry
That's
about
all right. I rolled a 2.
Marriage proposal is a lot different than what I remember.
So I was thinking as well. But so you're not betrothed to what was his name again? Something von.
I don't know. Something
Strassenberg?
Lord of this and that. He
Lord-
made sure to
Lord-
emphasize the Lord part.
Herr Strassenberg. You're not
Who turned into what was it, a coyote?
a wolf, some sort, some kind of dog of something.
Was it a little mongrel?
Ismark kind of just glares at you. He's a monster, and he is not
That's what
welcome in this town.
I just said that actually, and I told you I actually hunt monsters. So, but I don't think that we can take him alone. So, we wanted to find you to seek answers. We think he's the way out, but
Plus, we didn't get paid, so
this is also
our
true.
loyalties are very
So you
not
just
rare.
came on your own.
Well, what else? What other choice do we
Well,
have?
there was promise of returning home.
By the way, Garrick, make a wisdom saving throw. No reason.
We did kill one of his horses, though. Ooh, that's not bad actually. That's a 17.
Brother saw it.
I'm sure I'm proficient in something. Not wisdom though. 19.
Okay, and with a -7, that is a 12. All right. You're good. Keep talking.
Okay. It's a little bit of a headache there, but I drank something weird a couple days ago. It's just not settling right. Anyways, what?
Are you going to keep running from him? What exactly is your plan here? I mean, we got through your barricades easy.
I don't.
It's actually quite simple, actually.
Those aren't to keep him out. They're to keep. Does dead. They walk. Creatures, wolves. It's just to keep people out. I don't know what to do. One point I thought about fighting him, but last year proved that was a folly.
Is that the wizard?
You've heard about
Did
that
you-
then.
Okay. Was that you? I mean, you're not the wizard, but did you hire this man to take him out?
No. He showed up in town. He said he walked into some mists and ended up here.
Oh, yes.
When my brother told him about the creature, he said he would take care of it.
It's a strange coincidence here, but we actually also came from mists.
In a very spooky house.
Yes, yeah, with a butler.
So
Out the jaw.
So do all who show up here. Oddities. There has been no end to the people that show up. Either here to try and take over, here to try and save everyone. It never goes. It never lasts. The devil is always. That's why I want to get her out of here. Get her back to... I've heard Velakis has safety. If we can get her there.
Maybe we can help each other out. Do you need help with this boy that you were talking about? Maybe we can help out,
Boy.
or whatever you were saying. You cannot leave. We can't leave him behind.
She
I'm
looks
gonna leave
mildly-
without you.
She looks mildly offended. My father. He
Oh, that
needs-
was your father. Okay, you just said he. I don't know.
We need to get him to the church to have him properly buried. Only way
We
to
can
make
help
sure
with
he
that.
doesn't come back. as
Oh,
something
we
worse.
know a delightful priest that could help you with that.
Hey, we
Give him
actually
lights,
have
lights,
friends.
and everything.
We got friends at the church right now, actually. So,
Out of game, it's very good you guys
No.
have a priest in the group since you killed the priest.
Hey, we don't know that.
No,
We
no,
didn't
you
kill him.
don't.
We didn't kill him.
That was the plan all this whole time, was just to make a job opening for me.
But
If you could help us travel with him north, see him put to rest.
hey, yeah, we can do that. But what's in it for us?
I thought you wanted to get away from here.
No, we want to go home.
Velocus is far west of here. They apparently are free from the devil, from what I've heard. Anyone who's able to blatantly resist the creature.
I
Probably
need
has
passage to Eberron.
I'm not familiar with that place, but they might know more there. No one here is going to be able to tell you anything. Half the people here are empty.
Right. Or crying.
Lord of this and that seem to have answers.
Of course he has answers. He'll tell you what he wants. He's had people here before. None of them ever live. Or at least none of them ever come back.
What does he want with you then, Ileana? Ileana, umlaut.
Start calling her redhead simpler.
I've never spoken to him. I don't know what he wants.
Why does it have in his mind that you're
I don't
his?
know. I've seen him outside my window. He tried to come once in person, acting polite. Father denied him.
He could play
said he
bad
couldn't come
music
in.
for you too.
So he's a creepy stalker then. All right.
He sets a table for you at his for dinner every night.
She looks a little scared at that.
The butler talks like you lived there before.
She looks about 18. I've never lived anywhere but here with my family.
Is that your brother then?
It is.
Oh.
As,
Let's see that.
as a fun side note, that was the lovely moment, Garrick, when you're like, we're here with a message from her family. And I'm like, well, Dad's dead down the street, and this is her brother.
He's like, right. Well, you have it there. That's the truth. I just didn't want to say it out in the open. You know, you never know who's listening.
Horse head in our hands.
Yeah. We literally just killed his horse. This probably wasn't very safe to say, hey, we're going to betray this guy.
Why don't you help us with my father? Prove some level of trustworthiness there. And
Where is he buried? Or not buried?
he's upstairs. We need to bury him at the church.
Oh, that's what that smells. Gross.
He just looks at you like,
No, he's in a casket upstairs then. That's him.
it is.
Yeah, you might want to close it next time. It doesn't need to air out.
What do you think there, Steve? Do you think we should go there then? Help him out?
Who's Steve?
This is my elf friend here.
Okay. I just want to know who you were
Sure.
talking to.
Sure. That sounds fine. I don't like Mr. Lord this and that of darkness anyway.
I agree.
Meanwhile, Elias and Castix, you guys continue down the road. You're not seeing obvious signs of your friends, but at the end of the road, you do see a very big house, bigger than all the others, with a barricade that's halfway broken
You're welcome.
and lights on the inside.
I bet they went there.
Well, they definitely weren't in that last house, so
They
That's
were
a-
kind of rude, weren't they?
yeah, just ignoring me.
Like we could see them through the window. They'd look at us, not open the door, and then go back to what they're doing. It's rude.
Like they were even scared of me. I would at least like that. Some acknowledgement.
Right. They
Lights,
could have just
torch,
said
and
no,
stares
thank
at
you.
you.
We're scared. Just at least tell us. But I bet they're there, so that's probably where we should go.
All right, after you.
You guys are able to walk in. Again, the part of the barricade is broken down. You look at it, it looks like someone expertly analyzed it and removed just the right piece to cause the whole thing to collapse.
Must have been rats.
Had to have been. There's no way one person could have done this.
Alright, do you
Well,
guys-
let's try the front door.
Nice.
Maybe they're a little more polite. I'm gonna go knock on it. Just
do you knock on the
Checking
door? Or
that
you just
door.
open it?
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
checking that door. You in there?
Ismark jerks and spins around. You guys all hear a door knock and hear a voice that says what he just said.
Checking that door.
That's our friends.
Yeah.
You do not need to
Garrick.
let them in.
Maybe they're not with your priest friend.
Had to go in the church there. We're actually heading there right now.
They still have swords pointing at us. Just
I whisper it. I'll
It-
pull out mine.
Ismark walks over to the closed door still. Your friends in here say that you're not to be trusted, and that's why they left you behind.
I didn't say that.
I mean, that's fair, but we're kind of in a contract, so
We actually never said that, by the way. You can reply to this message.
we also know that you're lying.
Actually, Garrett, you did say, why do you think they're not here? And on that note, everyone can pause for a second to consider what steps next as he slowly opens the door with a sword drawn. And we are going to take a very quick break.
Well, that's
We'll
great.
be
Now
right
there's
back, folks.
only 2 of you and there's 4 of us.
We're back, everyone. We are at the large southern home of someone, presumably. A man named Ismark has opened the door with a sword to look at Castix and Elias.
Gonna invite us in.
We know those two back there. Those
He
are our
gets
friends.
That one's our priest. So if you want your father to have less rights,
You see him visibly flinch when you ask deliberately, "Are we invited in?"
True.
What's wrong?
I remember you. You're the guy from earlier with the dead dad.
He backs up.
sir,
We have a
stop it.
we have a priest. His name is Donovan. We just need to get the bodies to the church. Are these two with you?
Oh, that's
You had a priest.
What
What
happened?
did y'all do to the
sorry.
priest?
Hey,
We left you alone
fir-
for 5 minutes.
First off,
We didn't do anything.
thank you for assuming it was us, but no. Secondly, he said his son was like a vampire or something, so I tried to help him like any good person's supposed to do, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're heroes or something. Anyways, yeah, that didn't go over so well with the son. So the son kind of ate the dad, and then we had to like close the door back up. So they're both down there. Don't know if the dad's dead or turned, but there's a vampire in the church basement. So
The son
we're
bit me.
You just left him there?
He's probably
Yeah,
barely alive right now.
We kind of got in over our heads.
It was
Not even we. I did. It was all me.
It was a tactical retreat.
So yeah, you had a priest.
holes gushing. I haven't
Tell him
patched
your
that up
neck.
yet. I didn't patch up yet. The sun bit me.
Yeah, you look a little bit rough there.
It's all black.
Oh, that's just my regular blood. Don't worry about it.
It's congealed.
It's a place. Is it okay if maybe our friends take a rest here? I know they're a bit unorthodox and all, but that priest right there is that's the best chance you got for your father. He's a little weird.
Trying to remain hidden. You might want to close the door.
Oh yeah, yes, that too.
The woman
I'm just gonna look at Gary's like, you're unorthodox? Wow, I never would have figured. I respect it.
The woman says, "I suppose it's one more day won't hurt if you want to rest." Ismark says, "I deliberately don't invite you in," and steps back with the door open.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna walk in.
I'll also walk in.
I was just thinking maybe an hour, but
You actually
Do
see
you need a whole
tension
day?
ease as you guys just walk in on your own.
Pixel, you're like glowing.
Yeah, I know. I'm pulling up stats for stuff.
So radiant.
I think I might just have to turn on my backlight if it keeps getting too
Give me
bad.
that sparkly
also
vampire.
you don't need to worry. Neither of them have real blood, so I'm pretty sure they can't be turned into vampires.
Well, kudos for the kid for trying for Elias over there.
This is true.
I don't know about vampires could fill tomes. I'd rather not underestimate an enemy. But I do know things they can't do.
Yeah, the priest said he's seen a horse turned into a vampire. It was weird.
Did he say that?
Talk topic.
He did say that because remember we presented the horse head. He's like, no, I've seen a horse turn before, but this one should be fine.
What happened to your father?
He stood up to the devil.
As in bite, or
We didn't see a battle. He refused the creature entry, demanded it leave. The next morning he was dead. Not a mark on him.
did he look unhealthily pale?
No.
All right.
I mean,
How long ago was this?
4 days?
And he hasn't made a sound upstairs.
No?
It smells awful.
So the last time we didn't get to know each other, but can I look at your dead dad now?
Let's crass that.
Yeah, maybe I'll rest for a little bit, and we'll make the preparations.
Your
Do you,
priest.
Oh yes,
I'm gonna go have a little sit
I'm,
down.
a priest of Mikrul, is the god of death.
Never heard of him. Ilyena,
Oh, you will. When you
Go,
die, you'll hear of him.
if you would help them settle to rest, I'll show this one upstairs. She goes about producing some very simple food, like rations, biscuits, nothing great, but nothing bad or anything. Ismark leads you upstairs. Castix leads you to a room with a wooden casket in it that you still smell, just because it doesn't automatically affect you as much. It smells like decay.
Just oh,
Looks at you.
I've longed for this scent.
You're an odd person.
Not a person.
What
I'm
are
gonna
you?
open the casket. Just like kind of look at it like the metal. Is that not giving it away? Glowing eyes.
Yes, you're
Have you
wearing
noticed my
armor.
mouth doesn't move?
He's a Terminator.
Helmets don't usually move.
Would you?
I'm just
Would
gonna
you
like
prefer-
take off like the thinnest shirt possible that he's ever seen. Just be like metal.
So is he a thing then?
You're a creature then.
In a sense, yes. Still have a soul, so words do hurt.
Keep insulting his dead dad.
I've never encountered something like you, is all.
Very few have a kind of a dying breed
But
after the war.
you're a priest.
Yes. It's weird, I know.
Can you at least see if he's going to become something, or if we can
No,
just
no,
safely
no.
bury it?
Give it the old Bard College try, if you know what I mean.
You can roll, I suppose, medicine or religion, depending on how you're approaching this.
Trying to see which one has a better modifier. Wow, proficient in religion, but I have a better modifier on medicine. What the hell? I'll do medicine.
Okay.
And just get all up in there. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you look him over. They were telling the truth. There's not a mark on him. He looks to be a man in his probably, late 40s, maybe early 50s. Decently in shape. A little bit of a girth from just as you get older and a little softer, but not like horribly out of shape, out of anything like that. As far as you could tell, you probably ruled like a heart attack of some sort, because there's not any actual damage or anything to actually indicate any type of outside trauma of any sort. So it was either a heart attack or he was suffocated. One of the two.
Well, if he was suffocated, there'd be some kind of marks or anything, right?
True.
Even if it was like magical suffocation, you'd still like, if we're
Yeah.
talking from a purely medical standpoint, there'd be like hemorrhaging.
Yeah,
from him trying to
I was
breathe.
I was glitching and thinking of like the pillow, but that requires someone being weak in the first place. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say heart attack is what you would rule.
Okay. It looks like I'm gonna like pick up his hand and just drop it. Heart attack.
It attacked his heart.
His heart attacked itself. Yes. He's rather large for a man his age.
The creature can make your heart turn on you.
If we're talking about high cholesterol, yes, the creature. But I wouldn't fully know without being able to like open him up and like, see fully what's going in here just from, smushing on his dead body from what I can tell. Plus the hand drop immediately tells me it was a heart attack.
Oh, all right.
So no need to worry. He's not coming back. I can bring him back if you want.
You can raise the dead.
eventually, still working on it right now. It's just kind of the finger comes back to life, but eventually I'll get the whole hand, then the body, and then hey, here we go. You can talk to your dead dad again.
Let's not mention this to my sister. If it turns out you can do that sometime, maybe we'll look into it.
Got it.
You're kind of off-putting. He doesn't. He's trying to like. He's liking what you're saying, and he's trying to be friendly, and he's just not quite sure how to respond to some of your comments.
It's just like a flat metal face with like a mouth slit that glows and two eyes that glow, and then just a metal thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm also now accidentally in my mind combining you with Johnny Depp's Ichabod Crane.
Yeah.
We are dealing with a madman here. You say Donovan fell.
Yes, the son who's rather bitey got a hold of him.
I don't know of this Merkel, but are you first in the rights to make sure a body is laid to rest properly?
Absolutely. That's like the first thing they teach us. And then they teach us how to bring them back.
Your friends mentioned trying to find a way to go somewhere. She mentioned a word with an E. I don't recognize the city, but once Father's laid to rest, I want to get Ilyena out of here. There's a city that is safe from the vampire.
No, there's a lot of cities that are safe. You said a city with an E. You like sound it out, like kind of try to remember.
That's what the elf said. Eberus, Ebero.
Oh, Eberron! Yeah, no, that
that
place
was
is that place is a shithole.
The elf seemed very keen to go back to it.
Sure, but it's kind of war torn right now.
Looks around.
Oh, believe me, this is an improvement.
If you say so.
I do. I'm from there.
My point is, any city that can stand up to Strahd might have knowledge, libraries, something. I don't know how to get to where you want to go, but there might be answers there if you would help me get my sister to safety.
Yeah, I mean, the weird guy up in the castle, he kind of just said to find her. He didn't say to bring her back or anything, so found her. He also didn't say we were getting paid.
That was going to be my next question. Did he give you anything? Did you accept anything from him?
He gave us food, but like I didn't eat because I don't really need to. But I played a joke saying I never got served, but you know.
Very funny.
And then he tried to say, "Who's the weakest? We're gonna kill him." And it's like, no, we're not gonna kill anybody. So it's kind of weird.
Downstairs, let's see, running through the various comments. Ilyena comes back out with biscuits. She helps get you guys settled if you're wanting to rest for a little bit. Is able to find like pillows and blankets. Garrick, you don't find wooden stakes. There are multiple chairs in the house that are smoked, so you could make several stakes easily if you wish to.
I do have wood carving tools.
There is garlic. Yes. Yeah, Kitsu, Elias, you guys are munching some biscuits and sitting there, and you see Gary come out with like a giant armful of garlic bulbs.
Might need these a little bit later. Actually, really good for your liver as well. Looking at you with the dwarven liver.
Hey. So we're gonna eat it? It's stew?
Good.
No, bad.
Rub it on your neck.
Uh-huh. Can I have one? See if that works. Cool. I have to start rubbing it.
Oh, dare dig garlic.
Okay. So it's true you come from outside Barovia?
Yeah, that's what we said. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never even heard about what's out there. Everyone talks about the place like it's a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, you know, different monsters. You know,
Pretty sure
still plenty of them out there.
I'm sorry, Kitsu, didn't hear your comment.
Not even sure I'm still dreaming.
I wish this was a dream sometimes. It might be easier.
I get that. Yeah. Had some bad things happen to my family as well. So I could relate.
Yes, I fight that
Let's just say that.
evolve into humor and be like, your family was killed by vampires horribly too.
Something like that.
Because one wanted to marry you.
Wouldn't be the first time. Do we need to worry about spies or people seeing us walking around with you
No
in the
one's
city?
Seen you walking around with me yet? And
Oh, so you're not coming with? You want?
oh
Okay.
no, I'll go with you tomorrow. You see my father lay to rest. I don't. They say the devil has spies everywhere, but I don't know of any. The people here are empty. So many of them. Mary was the last truly kind person. I haven't seen her in days.
Could that have been the crying lady with the doll?
Crying lady with the doll?
Yeah,
Oh, you heard the crying too.
yeah.
What did the doll look like? Her daughter had one that was very peculiar.
I didn't really get a good look. She was kind of hunched over it.
Probably wasn't her then. Her daughter would have been there with her. She never lets that girl out of her sight.
Was an American Girl.
A few moments later, Castix and Ismark come back downstairs.
So by eating, enough garlic, kind of stay away from the less fatty meats, exercise daily, you won't end up like your dad with high cholesterol and a heart attack on the, coffin in your upstairs room. Hope that talk helped you.
Thank you.
It's good that you took into advice to be nice to the dead parent person.
This priest says that he confirms the vampire's weakness to garlic. Says eating enough of it will keep it from attacking our heart.
Garrett throws on a clove of garlic.
I was talking about. Oh my god! He's just gonna walk away.
Yeah, he starts chewing on one a little bit.
Kind of backwater town.
Also, he has a new minion named Cholesterol. We need to be really wary about him.
It's his newest power, cholesterol.
I cast high A1C.
All right then. So I guess we're spending the night here then. I was just thinking maybe an hour, but if y'all need a bit more, then
I'd recommend we don't try and move
what's
the
the
body
rush?
till dawn at least. Some light's better than none.
this is true. Okay.
Which is about, at this point, I'll say 4 hours from now. So your guys' call if you want to just short rest it and kill some time, or you want to get a long rest in. We are still at the early parts of the game where I'm nice and you guys can do that.
I mean, I'm fine. I haven't spent any spell slots or didn't get hit by a horse, so it's all up to you.
You want to rest?
I
Yeah.
need to rest because I need spell slots.
Yeah, I think both of us need to rest.
I planned for a long rest. I was just waiting to see if Garrick's I don't need anything would just try and steamroll through. Let you guys walk into a fight with less spells.
Walk into a fight with one level spell slot, and that's it.
Watch us Castic walk into a fight going, making it rain spells, all those different spells. They're gone. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, long rest.
You guys can get a long rest. Anyone taking watches, or you guys trusting when they say the place is secure?
Is that the only door? to this house here.
And there's a back door and windows, and
Yeah,
it's a
second-story window.
it's a house, not a fortress.
If we're going to be here for 8 hours, I can actually lock a few of these entrances.
You said something about that barricade keeping things out. Do you need to reestablish that?
The barricade's down. But we'll take care of it.
Maybe.
She looks outside. We'll take care of it.
If you need help, I actually I can do it pretty quickly. Actually,
They will happily
I'm
take your help. You guys
pretty
gotta
good at amending things.
ramshackle the barricade back together.
I'm actually like I said, I can actually magically lock a few of the doors as well. So
Well, there's eight,
if you think we
eight
need to.
ground story windows and 2 doors, so
we can lock the doors then.
plus the creature can't come in without being invited.
Oh, it does mean he's got. I'm pretty sure he's probably got minions.
I've never seen his minions come in either. They've always
All right.
stopped at the door, and when my father told them to go away, they listened.
If you think it's safe, then just help you.
That's why I
Fix your
haven't left in the
barricade.
last few days.
You see this little spot right here? That's actually all it took was just a wee bit of pressure, and the whole thing just fell in. Maybe we'll build it a little bit differently now. And actually, if you use a different type of wood, this is really brittle wood. I can make some recommendations.
Well, brother says we'll be leaving after this, so I don't know that it's that important at this time.
Quick fix it is then. Starts casting mending.
You guys cobble the barricade back together. You guys all get the benefit of a long rest. Garrick, since you deliberately stayed up outside doing stuff, roll a perception.
13. No, 14. 14.
You feel eyes on you periodically through the night. You try to look around, see if there's anything. You don't see any people. No, nothing on the ground. You just see a bat every so often.
What I know about like vampire shape-shifting abilities, given my
Roll,
background,
religion.
because I'm the whole, investigator thing background.
Yep. Hence giving you the religion roll, even though
Yeah,
I don't know if
religion.
your proficiency or not.
I have a +4 to religion, so 9.
You're not familiar with it. There's stories about them changing shapes, but you don't recall the bat thing specifically.
But he definitely feels like there's something watching him.
Yep.
Yeah.
With a 9, you also remember that vampires apparently have an obsessive compulsion to count things.
1. It's good to
I'm
know.
gonna spit my water out.
I was terrified to learn that's actually based on real vampire myth. That's not just random goofiness. Like one of the
No
vampire
way.
myths. Yeah, one of the vampire myths is like if a vampire is chasing you, throw a handful of rice on the ground. The vampire has to stop and count all grains individually.
Garrick starts looking for grains of rice.
The further
Little
back you
pebbles.
go in the lore, the dumber stuff gets.
What are you looking for?
Rice, small pebbles, things that the vampire might need to count if I threw them on the ground.
You can throw pebbles.
As I said, pebbles, stones, small little rocks, garlic.
I helped him look for rice while the others rest.
You guys find some rice.
All right.
Not good sushi rice though. It's just like a basic jasmine.
Yeah.
We just arm everyone with some rice then.
I could probably suggest maybe adding brown rice to your diet as well. It's usually a little bit better for your cholesterol intake as well. Just to let you know.
The creature's repelled by brown rice specifically. Why?
Whole grains.
Okay.
complex carbohydrates. You know,
Cassix is just in like low power mode and just starts violently vibrating. That subsides.
8
All
hours
right.
pass. You guys get all your spell slots back, all your hit points back. If you've burned hit dice, you restore half your hit dice after a long rest. And yeah, you guys wake up. It doesn't feel like sunlight. It feels like, as you glance out the window, it feels like barely pre-dawn still, but it is light out.
Slightly brighter night.
Yep. You can see very clearly cloud cover everywhere.
Yeah, guess we're doing the thing now, right?
All right, let's go
Yeah.
fix my mistake.
Our mistake. I went along with it.
I mean, I'm always down for killing a vampire, so good target practice.
We'll help you. The boy deserves rest.
That too.
You guys go. Ismark helps hitch up some horses and a wagon. And, with your guys' help, loads the casket into the wagon.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like coffin dance our way there.
I was thinking that too.
If you want to do that, you could.
No, if there's a wagon, I think that's better.
I think that'll lead to a question of, is this Muckle traditions very well carried on?
Absolutely.
You guys travel north. As you approach that one house, you again hear the crying.
See,
Yeah, what's going on up there? Yeah, it's is she all right?
Oh, that is Mary. What happened?
I mean, should we stop and ask, or do you think it's
Ilian
More
is already
important to-
walking over there.
All right, follow.
all right then? I'll go as well.
Mary.
If he,
I don't think she's gonna answer. She didn't answer when I did it at the window right next to her. So
is it locked?
No.
just open it real quick, or try to open it.
Okay. You open the door.
We still hear the crying.
Yes, it's a little louder now that there's an open passage for the sound versus through glass and wood.
What do you think, Elias? Should we go up there and check it out?
Yeah. I don't think she's gonna hurt us. She didn't attack me.
Eliana, you're coming with, and might be
Of
wise to
course.
have a familiar face. Good.
Of course. She follows you guys in. You make your way upstairs. The house is nothing special. You do see a second bedroom that clearly seems like it's for a young girl. And you find the room upstairs. You find the woman sitting in the middle of the area, still just kind of rocking back and forth, holding a doll that, as you look a little closer, where's the doll? Malformed doll has a strange leer, and it wears a sackcloth dress.
Is that's the doll you were talking about, Eliana?
It is. It's a horrible thing, but she never let go of it.
Is everything all right there, miss? Do you need help?
She's gone.
Who?
She's gone. She's
Who?
Gertrude. I told her to stay inside. I told her
I
mother
thought you
knows
said her name
best.
was Mary, not Gertrude.
This is Mary. Her daughter's Gertrude.
Oh, all right. Okay. This is,
She just kind of looks at you like,
Sorry, sorry, love. Still, learning names. New to town.
I told her to stay inside. I told her never to go out. Everyone knows bad things happen when you go outside. Creatures notice a girl. She said she had to see things and she left. I'm never going to see her again.
Do you know where she went?
No. She said she had to see the world. Couldn't be kept here anymore.
So she's still alive then?
She starts crying harder at that concept.
I think you hurt her feelings there.
It was a simple question. I don't know.
Baby nest syndrome.
I thought maybe she was, Do you know where she went then? Which direction? We can always, we're a little bit busy right now, but maybe we can look. If we see her around.
She left while I slept. I don't know.
Mm.
No one saw her. No one ever sees anything.
What does she look like?
So go find the picture real quick. Because I don't remember what she looks like. She describes her as being a smaller girl, probably like 5'4", bluish gray eyes, brunette hair, very big eyes, kind of doll-like a little bit. She doesn't know anything. She thinks everything's easy, thinks everything works out like the stories say.
If we do find her, we can try to help her back here.
If you do, thank you.
Is there like anything we can call her or give her, like, to show her we're friendly?
Like that doll.
I reach for whatever she's in the doll.
She gives you the doll.
You sure she? Are
breaks
you
down
sure
crying more.
she left on her own will? Do you think it might be possible that maybe she was taken?
You think she
How
was
old
taken?
is this girl?
She starts
How
crying
old is
more.
this girl?
No, I mean, these are things, it's
Elena-
possibilities. I can look around if you want me to. I could see if maybe, if it would comfort you. See if there's any signs of break-in or struggle. That's what I do.
She doesn't really respond. Ilyana leans over to you, Kitsu, and says she's about 16. Almost ready to have to stop being responsible, but Mary was concerned, always.
Has she been hanging around with any young suitors?
No.
That is about the age where people want to rebel. Well, Mary,
Best of luck to you.
what he
Sounds
said.
bad.
God, doors are so blunt.
Garrick is gonna try to kind of look around to see if there's any signs of break-in or anything like that.
Yep. You don't. You look around. You see the one bedroom has been kind of gone through quickly, and you see drawers open and clothing missing. The jewelry box is empty in that room, but nothing no forced entry or anything like that.
Okay. He'll just go in and tell her that everything he found, and just if we do see her, we'll tell her that you're awfully worried about her and that she should come home. All right. It's been a pleasure.
Back out slowly.
Close the door.
I hope she's okay. Maybe we'll find her.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be all right.
So,
Am I doing last rites for another person?
maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Ilyana, do you know of anyone young?
It's an
Like,
Aina.
she may not know of any young suitors, but are we sure this isn't a situation where she didn't approve them running off?
I can't imagine so. I never saw her with anyone. I don't know that anyone would try. The people here did not forward. They go through motions. They don't act. I mean, maybe one of the Vistani, but I never saw any showing interest.
It's a Vistani.
The Vistani are the traveling people that originally you woke up in their wagons.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Harry was there, and we just didn't know at the time.
Maybe she left to go join the circus or something.
She did say she went to see the world.
who knows? Maybe she met the nice man at the castle. Maybe she went with the nice pie baking woman to her windmill. There's all kinds
speaking of
places
which.
she could be.
Pretty sure that's our windmill, by the way.
I give Garrick and elf friend the other pies I bought.
You two
Pies
are
are great.
presented with small hand pies.
They're pretty good.
What do they smell like? Poison.
They smell like Soylent Green.
Where did you keep
They
these, by the
smell
way?
like
Were they in your pocket?
chicken of some sort.
Let's not worry
Poultry.
about that.
Elias, roll me a
thanks.
wisdom save, by the way.
Okay. Hey, 19.
Okay. You were able to give the pies away. You feel some regret. Like the
Aw.
back of your mind's like, I should have just given them half each and kept one for myself. But, oh well, I've done it.
Garrick's just gonna give the pie back to him. Be like, I don't know if I want your pocket pie, but
It's wrapped in a
Spare.
little linen napkin.
There's some lint on top.
little lint. You can keep him. He sees that he's distraught. Here's your pie back.
Oh, thanks,
Like
bud.
garlic. I got rice and garlic.
You know what goes good with that? Pie.
Right. Maybe later then.
Yes.
So should we go then, Eliana?
Yeah, lead the way. Well, I'll lead the way rather, I guess. Yeah, you guys go ahead and head on north. All right.
The small,
guys
like
ready?
5-minute journey is followed with he's a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Maybe. No.
It's just cue 80s montage as we
It's gonna be a montage.
You guys managed to make it to the church. You see the doors are wide open. You two see the church for the first time. It's broken down, dilapidated a little bit.
I would just like to point out this was like this when we got here. We didn't do
Right.
this.
So should we go kill that vampire then, or should we do the burial first?
Could we take care of my father first? We'll help you fight the creature.
Yeah, lead the
if
way.
you wish.
Sure. Sounds like a fair deal to me.
Okay. The next hour or so passes as you guys dig a grave. Ismark is happy to work. He's not like trying to foist it off on you guys or anything like that. But he does appreciate help if it's offered.
Just broom where we need him.
You're doing a
Dig
great
that
job.
grave in
No,
2
no, dig
seconds.
over there. That's listen. No, you're putting the rocks over.
I think that was the supervisor.
But yeah, you guys dig a hole and slowly put the casket in, and then at least the Ilyana and Ismark look to Castix.
I'm just gonna give the blessing from Monty Python on the Holy Grail when they unveil the holy hand grenade. Oh Lord!
All right.
If I knew it off the top of my head, I'd recite the whole thing.
No, you're fine. And one question I must ask you, as being an actual cleric, is this just the ritual, or do you actually cast ceremony?
I don't think I have ceremony set.
That's fair. I was just
Nah, just the ritual because I don't have ceremony.
okay. FYI for future, you do. It's a cleric spell, but don't worry about
So I
it.
do have I have access to it. I just don't have
Oh,
it prepared.
okay. Cool. All right, you give last rites. Roll religion. Let's see how you do.
I find it weird. Religion is an intelligence-based stat.
It's
but-
scholar knowledge of it. It's not faith.
It's books. Yeah, intelligence is book smarts. So
14.
Okay. You give a very nice last rites. They kind of blink a little bit at the beginning, but then they understand and they go with it. And the girl tears up a little bit and says goodbye, Father, and slowly buries the casket. Is Mark
Haven't had to do one of those in a while. That was weird. Let's get out of here.
Is Mark turns and says, "Thank you. If you intend to deal with the creature, we will help you."
I mean, kind of caused the problem a little bit, but you know, let's get out of. Let's handle
Let's
it.
do it. Before we go in there, I need to do something real quick. Give me a second. And he's takes Tank and just attaches him to his arm. We're good.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, I mentioned to the other two, is like physical attacks don't really work well against it. So if you have anything magical or something like that, that might be useful here.
All right. I have never been a problem for me.
All right. You guys go inside. You find a cellar that's chained shut with a padlock you don't have keys for.
I'll try to pick the lock. Is that dexterity and is it just a proficiency bonus? I never remember these tools.
Dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Okay.
I mean, like, honestly, the way Baldur's Gate 3 treats it is a sleight of hand, but it's its own thing. It's his own
Oh,
thing.
that is
It's
good.
a tool.
That's a natural 17, which would give me a 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, no problem. You pop the tumblers one at a time, and
Easy.
there you go. You have an open lock. You hear on the other side, "Am I finally free?"
Sure.
I'm going to, from like where I can see, looking down the stairs at the point of the ground. Is like, nope, think fast, and I'm going to cast light.
On what?
Just on the ground, a point on the ground. Like if there's a rock there, just cast it on that.
That's not sunlight, right?
No, it's just regular
Just
light.
double checking, making sure it wasn't some little aspect I hadn't thought
It's
about.
daylight.
Yep.
Level 3.
If I had daylight, ooh, that would have been good.
You
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
you hear a brief little.
I think light's a touch. Is light touch?
I
If it
believe
is, I'll
it's
give him.
touch,
I'll
but
give him
he-
one of the little rocks that I picked
he,
up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
picks up a pebble, casts it, throws
Yeah.
it. It's
There you go.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
totally what I did. 'Cause it's not like I don't have my character sheet right in front of me.
Glowing rock. Does it fly? Ting, 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 ting.
I provide a lot of leeway with cantrips, so long as you
Yeah.
don't try and go weirdly past. Yeah, I do this. No, that's
I
an
just
actual
like that.
spell.
I just like that visual
Right.
a little bit better as it bounces down the stairs. Ting, 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 ting.
Lands in the mud, the light goes out. Damn it!
Just shit.
I guess I'll
need
go
it.
down first.
Do you
It
need any
does
more
not
of those,
respond.
or is it dark down there? Or
Well,
Is there
there's a
light?
light rock in there. I was joking about the mud, so it's now lit up to 60, probably 30 foot bright, 30 foot dim, because it's similar
Was
to a
it-
torch.
was it dark down there before?
Yes,
Okay,
like when he
Bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so
because neither of you can see in the dark, right?
No,
Or forged?
I don't have. No,
I don't think so.
no, Warforged don't get that for some reason.
that's so weird.
It's as if there's some type of
Has
mechanical
it
game
installed the right
balance that
eyeballs?
Right.
some
I'm gonna
weird
take a-
balance that means there's not enough space to give them that and everything else.
I'm gonna take a little disc and put it on Elias's forehead and kind of like tie it and then click it, and so he's got this little light
Okay,
emitting from his forehead.
you essentially
Oh,
have
it's like some kind of headlight. That's so cool.
It's my new invention. Patent pending.
You should call it the headlight.
you have essentially a lantern beacon going forward for you, so you can see clearly, Elias, as well as everyone can see where you're looking.
Guess that means I'm going first.
Elias, you go
5
down
foot
first.
radius.
Roll perception, sir.
Good roll. Dirty 20.
You look around quickly. You don't see anything. You see like the priest laying on the ground.
Guys, I don't see the kid. I'm gonna go check on the priest real quick. Check for a pulse.
I'm gonna ready hold person.
Okay. Is it a person?
It says humanoid.
Yeah, so no, as long as they're like not a fae or
That was me
Aber-
immediately
aberration
shutting it
or
down
something,
anything. I was just
I know.
double checking for my own knowledge. Especially now that it's possible to be Fae and other things as a player race.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
All right, Elias is down there alone right now and says no one else
No,
is there.
we'll follow him down
Yeah.
too. And we're not gonna let him go down by himself.
You see as Mark glanced at Ilyena and said, "Guard the entrance, please. Don't come down." I can fight. You can, but please make sure it doesn't get past us. And Ismark follows you guys down,
I'm gonna stay with Ariel back here.
so you stay upstairs. Okay.
I'm gonna walk a few feet behind them, but I'll go down with them.
All right, Castix and Garrick get a perception check as well.
It's 24 or 22. Sorry, 22. And I can see in the dark.
17.
Okay. Castix, much like with Elias, you just see the body. Elias is going in and kneeling down to check it. No sign of the boy. Garrick, you see a figure upside down on the ceiling in one of the corners.
I'm gonna aim my wrist,
You fire?
shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You see it leap at Elias. Roll your attack.
What is the? Oh, is it my magic? I think it's my spell.
It's a spell attack. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Okay. And then
almost positive.
yeah.
Did you attach a piece of garlic to the end of that?
Yeah, I actually put it in with the beer, as I shoot force damage at him.
Okay.
Just 2d8. Okay. Oh, that was cocked. That is a. Oh, not bad. 18.
18 hits.
2d8 force damage. 8.
8 force damage. Okay. It leaps down at Elias. You just Elias, you look up, see it as it just gets hit by beer and gets flung over and hits the ground and skitters and comes up to its feet.
I'm gonna let my hold person fly.
What's the DC on that?
Wisdom 13.
13? Okay.
Good shot, Garrett.
It's my new toy.
I need me one of those.
All right. It goes still.
Yeah.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative nonetheless.
Just for flavor, you see like
Heyo. Net
black
20.
and green like shackles hold on to its legs.
10.
I got a net 20, which is 20.
I got 12.
Okay, and I know you're not technically in the room, Kitsu, but go ahead and roll
I
as
got
well.
12.
12 as well? Okay. Lena is slow for no reason. All right. Round 1, Elias. You react first. You see him get slammed, jump to his feet, and then green chains wrap around his lower appendages.
And nothing's gonna happen if I attack it, right?
No, you're good. You're good.
Alright. No, I'll firebolt it.
You get advantage on the attack, just so you know.
Oh, right. Ugh, 2 shit rolls. 7 is my highest.
Unfortunately, you miss. It's still a little dark. You're not used to this light right here that kind of moves. And you just off a little bit, it just singes past them. Castix, you're up.
I am gonna double check, make sure that's not a. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with inflict wounds. It's gonna be.
Okay.
That is going to be a natural 20 plus 5 for 25
Okay. Yep. That criticals.
for 6d10 damage.
Bring out the big guns.
Those are gonna be hard to read.
Necrotic damage, right?
Yeah. 17, 21. No. Yeah, 21. And 2 more. Fell off the desk. 34 points of damage.
Was that level 2?
No,
Oh,
that's
that was a
level
natural-
1.
Oh, because you're crit. Yeah, you're right. Natural 20.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a big
Alright,
hit.
You do watch as you hit. You see the necrotic energy tear through it, rip it apart, but it also seems to energize the creature.
Fuck, I forgot.
Mechanically, it's just resistance. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Eyes start glowing.
Right?
All right. Kitsu, you're upstairs. You suddenly hear hiss, bang, weird chanting in Castix's voice. Do you wish to do anything? Do you hold your position?
How far away? Like, are they like fighting the thing?
Honestly, Garrick is probably the closest to you, and he's probably 15 feet away, like downstairs and
Fi-
into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten into melee range.
All right. No, I'll just hold my action.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything that can reach. So.
That's fair. Ilyena says, "Do you hear that?"
Oh, that's normal.
That was Kitsu. Garrick.
All right, start with the crossbow. Oh, nat 20. A 17 and a 20 thing. So that's 2d8 plus 4. And this is magical weapon. So 10 damage from the crossbow, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot my cannon. That's a natural 19 and a 4, so I'll take the 19.
That hits as well.
And then that's just 2d8. There's no bonuses, right?
Let me double check on that for you.
I can look at I think I have it right here. 2d8. Yeah, it just says 2d8 force
Okay.
damage.
Yep.
Oh, it does say that the target is pushed 5 feet away from the cannon. But I guess he's already 5 feet away from the cannon, so that should be fine. I
Yeah.
don't know how that would work.
He's near a wall, so he's not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
but flavor-wise,
5 more damage.
5 more. Okay. All right. You fire and slam into it. It growls. What's your DC again, Castix?
13.
13. Okay. All right. You see it try to break free, and it can't. You do also, however, see some of its wounds start to knit shut. That was its turn. Ismark moves forward and flanks it. Actually trying to help. Does hit with the advantage, which means that's an automatic critical when you sit within 5 feet. So he deals damage as well. And the creature, a little bit of blood flicks out. Ilyana says, "No, I had something else." And she turns and moves to the doorway. Do you have more allies coming?
No. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yes.
She slowly eases back and closes the door. There's a lot of horses out there.
Is there like a room or anything?
Yep. Would you like to use your technically breaking rules, but whatever held action to barricade stuff? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna stop barricading this now.
All right. Go ahead and roll. You don't really have architecture or anything like that, but just roll a strength check. See how much heavy crap you can shove in the way.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you guys like start shoving furniture, chairs, things in front of it.
I'm also gonna shout. I'm also gonna shout out that we might have company. I don't know if they'll be able to hear me since we're barricading the front door and they went down in the hole.
Honestly, they're not being super loud down there, so yeah, you yell down the stairs, they can hear it, no problem. You guys all hear, we might have company. Elias, it's your turn.
Oh, we better try to finish this quickly. I'm gonna try to firebolts again.
I just realized he's paralyzed. All attacks are crits, by the way.
Only with you're in 5 feet.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, mainly attacks.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not even melee. If you decide to close to 5
Suddenly
feet, and
everyone
start
gets a lot
blasting.
closer. Start beating on him.
You get advantage no matter what on
Right.
the attacks, and if you're within
Okay.
5 feet, it's critical.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still go with magic because the physical attack didn't hit that much.
Okay.
Set advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
14 is my highest.
14.
Is there +2 for flanking? Right?
Yeah, you're flanking at this point, so yep,
So 16.
you hit.
How's it feel to be the only character in this game? Oh wait, no, never mind. He has damaging cantrips to you.
So you said that's max damage?
No, it's
Or-
just normal damage.
Okay.
Oh, if you're within 5 feet, it's considered a crit right away. So roll 2 damage dice. Sorry.
Well, shit rolls for the damage. 3 damage out of 20.
All right. You blast him with some more fire. His flesh singes. He growls and snarls, trying to fight the chain still. Castix, you're up. Your spell's still holding him. He's looking angry. He's also looking.
So if they have to make saves, are they at disadvantage as well?
Double checking. I'll just
They
read the full rules.
Yeah, they auto fail strength and dex saves.
Cannot move or
Okay.
speak. Automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move within 5 feet of him and cast Word of Radiance. It's a con 13 save. Probably has good Constitution.
Where did it go? Just makes it. Doesn't have super con. Just has a +3. So. Sally, is that a half damage or is that just a save for nothing?
Save or nothing.
Okay. So it closes its eyes and braces.
Take the attack. I'm just reading something. Yeah, never mind. That's all I got.
All right. Let's see here. That was Castix. You blast away at it. Garrick.
How wide is this place?
Looking at the actual map, it's fairly big. You're like in a full basement
Okay.
foundation of a church. It is at least like 30 by 20.
Okay.
I will get a better answer in a minute if you want it.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch and grab some of that salmon from the other day and throw it in tank, and then
Okay.
kind of angle myself a little bit, and shoot, and a 30-foot line of acid goes right towards him. And I cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a save?
It's a saving throw, but it's a dex saving throw.
Dex save? Okay, so it takes disadvantage. Oh, wait, it automatically fails.
Automatically fails. Yeah. And he takes 2d4 acid damage. Let's see. Okay, wait. Each creature in the line must succeed a dex saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off. A creature covered in acid takes 2d4 acid at the start of each turn. Okay, so it doesn't do any damage initially, I guess. So we'll just, but he is covered in acid now. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot my cannon. That's a 16 plus 6.
That's going to hit.
And I'm not within melee range, so I'm going to roll my d8s here. (11 damage, force damage.
11 force, okay. All right, you blast away at it. It's still pinned. Kitsu, your turn. You do now hear horses outside.
There's also a faint smell of rotten fish.
Yep.
Coming from the basement.
Oh, lovely. Is there a window or something we can peek out?
Yeah, you can go check out the window. You
there
see... Sorry. You
Does
see...
appear to be someone in charge.
Yeah, you look out real quick. You see 5 horses, one of which is empty. The riders appear to be Vistani, similar dress to the ones you met at the wagons. You don't recognize any of them, so different people. And on the 5th horse, sitting there looking at the church, is a familiar face, the butler, Rahadi.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so nice too. I knew it was all that.
Haven't tried to come in or anything yet. They seem to have reined up and they're watching the church for a moment.
How good are you at acting?
Why? What do you want me to do?
Play dead.
I can try.
It's just an idea. If you're dead... No, I don't really know where I was going with this. He'll probably just murder us all. Never mind.
Okay. Also, go ahead and roll a wisdom save. With a -7. Okay. You're good. Doru, again, you see his flesh knit back together a little bit. And he's still paralyzed, tries to break free.
He gets acid damage at the start of his turn.
You want to go ahead and roll that for me?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't see in the dark. That's a 3 and a 2, so 5 acid damage.
Okay. You see him hiss at the acid, and he just screams and shakes, and the chains shatter off him. Unfortunately, that's his entire turn, so Ismark swings at him. Hits him, no more crits and stuff, but does some damage. Alright, Ilyena looks out the window and says, I don't know these people. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, that butler is the one from your not husband. Comes from his house. He's so nice, so it's kind of a shame he's an asshole.
So we have to prepare to fight. Alright.
Yes, see, I had this whole idea where if I threaten to kill you, they will go away. And then you could just play dead.
We can try that if you want.
See, if it goes bad, the ones in the basement are going to be very mad at me. So...
we'll have to see. We'll watch what happens for now. She does yell down the basement. Servants of the creature are here.
The butler! Could you believe that? He was so nice.
Perhaps, maybe he's just bringing us more fish.
Well, that would be nice. I don't see any there. He has an empty horse, so I'm assuming it's for her.
Alright. At that point, Elias, you were closest here.
Mhm.
What's your AC?
18.
It misses. You feel something score across your back plate.
What the hell?
And you look over as you see the priest.
Damn it! I knew it.
Daddy, no!
Its head's at an angle. Big gaping wound
Quick,
here.
throw holy water.
And we're at the top of the round. It's your turn.
Uh,
You have a zombie of some sort behind you. You have a vampire in front of you.
I am going to. No, I'll use my battle axe against the zombie. Okay.
Okay.
Almost a nat 20. It was 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 10 damage.
Okay. You deal 10 damage to it. Roll a d20 for me.
Just straight d20?
Yep.
Alrighty. That will be a 9.
As you swing, one of its arms comes off. As you just bring the axe down, and the arm falls to the ground.
Sorry.
The arm starts crawling towards you.
Dad.
Castix, your turn. There now seems to be a zombie, a crawling claw, and a vampire. You're happy. This is great.
Oh my god, it's everything I wanted!
Throw the claw in the line of acid.
Let's see. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the vampire.
All right.
Yep. 15 to hit?
15 to hit hits.
Yeah, boy. That's 46.
I was very scared for a second.
15 points of damage.
15? Okay.
15 points of radiant damage.
Yep. Which does mean it won't heal this round.
And the next attack has
Glowing. Yeah,
advantage.
All right. Anything else for you, sir?
No, I'm gonna hold on to my last second level just in case.
Okay. No problem, sir. Kitsu. You finally see Rahadin get off the horse, and he starts walking towards the front of the church.
So, do I need to kill you? Good idea, bad idea? They're not here.
I
They
don't
won't
know.
know.
I'm going. I'll follow your lead. But I'm going to fight if they try to make me go.
Is the window a two-way window, like they could see in?
Yes, there's curtains. You've been peeking out curtains, so they haven't looked your direction yet. But
You wouldn't be able to hear me. And they're just coming up to the door?
yep, the 3 Vistani men are still just on their horses watching. It's only Rahadin that's dismounted, handed his reins to someone else, and walked up.
Sure. I will pull out a dagger and get her all hostage style and hold it to her neck and tell them to go back on their horses and back to Mr. Vampire's house. Or their failure will be on their feet.
Your choice. Roll performance or intimidation.
I'm a bard. I should have performance. Yay. Okay. Okay. 17.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
They're gonna be like,
Garrick, your turn. You have a vampire, a zombie, and a claw.
I'm gonna attack the vampire since I get advantage on it. And that's take the 14, so that'd be dirty 20.
It's not
Go ahead.
paralyzed anymore.
No, I know, but
Okay.
guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, dirty 20.
That hits.
Otherwise, it would have been a 16. So
That also would have hit. So
yeah. All right, that is 7 damage from that, and then I will shoot my force ballista at it as well. That's an 18 to hit. And that's another. I'm rolling so bad on these dice. Damage dice, anyways. I can hit. That's another 5 force damage.
okay. I mean, honestly, that's still good damage you're hitting it with.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Its turn. It finally gets to do something.
It takes
The 2d4
acid damage. Yep. And that is a 2 and a 1, so 3 acid damage.
Oh, no, never mind. It dies. No, I'm kidding.
I should have tried to lock it down again.
It looks quickly at all of you. Hisses, and honestly, Elias isn't in melee. Only one person's in melee. It goes for Ismark. Misses once. Hits the second time. And grapples Ismark. Like, grabs a hold of him, is fighting, got his arms around him. Oddly enough, it's Ismark's turn. He tries to break the grapple. He successfully breaks the grapple. This is the most useful vampire ever. This is just karma making up for how it was very, very scary earlier. Ismark shoves him off. That's his action. Ilyena attempts to struggle and rolls a what's her stats? Rolls a 12 on her performance. She's not horrible. Let me go. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Meanwhile, Donovan, the crawling claw, tries to swing at you, Elias, but it gets disadvantage because it's an arm. So it rolls a 1 and does not hit. The creature itself attempts to bite and claw you. The claw very clearly misses. Does the 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. Everything misses. It just kind of flails ineffectively against you, trying to get through the armor and it can't. And we're back to your turn, sir.
No, I'm gonna magic missile.
All right.
I'm gonna do 2 on the zombie and 1 on the vampire.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
So 5 damage. I roll for each of them, right? Or
Yeah,
just-
it's 1d4 plus 1. So 2d4 plus 2 versus the zombie, and 1d4 plus 1 versus the vamp.
All right. So that is 9 damage against the zombie
Okay.
and 3 damage against the vampire.
Okay. And go ahead and roll a d20 for me again.
That is an 8.
One of the legs comes off.
Shit.
It starts trying to hop and crawl and drag itself on the ground towards you.
Maybe I should stop attacking the zombie.
Castix, you're up. There's now a
Just about
crawling
to scratch.
claw, a crawling foot, a one-legged, one-armed zombie.
All I can picture is like the end scene from the Iron Giant when all the pieces are like coming back together.
Monty Python. That's a lot. This is going through my
I was
head. But
thinking Black Knight.
I'll knock your knees off.
Or then we'll call it a troll. Well, if he's gonna start, violating people's personal bubbles, I'm just gonna hit him with hold person again.
Okay. Come on, roll a 13.
No, don't.
Please don't.
I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
So Ismark shoves him back, and the chain just. It looks
This
angry.
time, instead of just regular shackles, you see like skulls wrap around his ankles. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Garrick.
All right, so now I get advantage again.
Yes, you do.
There's my 7, but I'll take the 15 instead. So that's 21 to hit with the crossbow.
That definitely hits.
That's a little bit better now. 6 plus 4, so 10 piercing damage from the crossbow. Oh, a natural 19 and a 2. I'll take the 19. Thank you. And 9 more force damage
Okay.
on the ballista.
You obliterate it. As you fire the crossbow, it hits it in the chest, and then the ballista force slams into it. The whole thing, it almost seems like it disintegrates. And there's nothing but a cloud of mist that slowly starts wafting about and slowly rises to the ceiling.
Oof. You're muted. Still muted.
Sorry. Don't want you to hear me breathe. Should we be worried about that? The acid will get it. It's fine.
Right.
That's my turn.
Kitsu, Rahadin turns and looks at you, holding Ilyena at knife point in the window. What do you think this will accomplish? We are here to escort the mistress back to her safety.
Yeah, you would fail. Her guts would be all over the floor, and your master would be very cross with you. Turn around, get on your little ponies, and go home.
This is a ransom. What do you want? She'll do it. Give her what she wants. What do you want?
Don't know. I didn't think it would work.
Garrick, roll perception, by the way, just casually.
I don't know if I want to use that dice. That one only gives me 7s. Oh gosh, 13, 1.
Ooh, okay, yep, you don't hear anything.
All right.
I was gonna say you hear this entire conversation upstairs without
Literally,
context.
it literally did this. It went, and then I was, nope.
Yeah, sure.
That's all
I'll
right.
shove back that way. What do we want? To leave? I want to leave.
You hear without context, guys. Everyone, you hear Kitsu's voice saying, "What do we want? Do we want to leave?"
When do we want it?
I mean, I wasn't planning on staying here, but
Or is
I mean,
no-
we're good down here.
there's still a
Like,
zombie,
we got
a
we got a
one-legged
zombie.
zombie running around.
I am ransoming her, and it's complicated.
What?
I'm trying to make them leave.
It's just the frog court all over again. Wait, we're doing what now?
This could go. It's fine.
Ismark hears this and bolts for the door.
I guess we're heading that way then. We'll be right up. I guess we'll just leave Zombie Dad here. He'll be fine.
I actually looked at the map. It is 60 feet by 40 feet, so you got plenty of room. So Ismark
Okay.
does not get out this round.
You go hide downstairs.
Ilyena continues to try and be a hostage.
No, he's running for the door. It was a failure. Bravo for trying. Go down in the cellar.
Oh, you let her go? Okay.
Yeah. Push you down the cellar.
Okay. Good. She can tell Ismark that you're not a bad guy all of a sudden. That's what she does on her turn. The zombie.
Oh, that was the brother rushing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the butler.
Nope. Pause for a second. Do you wish to redo your action? That was the brother. The brother heard nothing in context, but what do we want to ransom her for? And immediately started running for the stairs. You still got her with a knife.
I would keep her as a hostage. Then.
Okay.
My brother's going to be very confused when I punch him if he tries anything. But
All right. Meanwhile, Donovan. The foot does nothing. It just kind of hops against you. The claw rolls a 12, so that misses. And then Donovan no longer has one claw, but has a claw and a bite. Oddly enough, the bite hits you again. You take 3 points of piercing damage. Oh, not again. Finally, you take 3 points of piercing damage as the zombie gnaws on you.
Yeah.
You feel a nice little calf massage as you look down, and there's a little hand.
It's your turn, Elias. You have a leg, a hand, and a one-legged, one-armed zombie going.
I think they're trying to merge with me.
Roll a saving.
I'll just I'll hit them with my battle axe. The vampire's done, so yeah, battle axe. My rolls are shit. 8.
8 hits.
Oh, what?
Zombies have no armor class to speak of.
That
He's
is
not-
7
he's not
damage.
He's not super dexterous right now either.
That's true.
7 damage. Roll me another d20.
I'm just. It's not gonna have that much limbs when I'm done with it. That is 11.
The
The
head
one
comes
guy
off.
in the group with the slashing weapon.
Well, I still did it with the magic.
It's
The-
bludgeoning.
Oh, that's right,
Bludgeoning
the-
force and slashing does it.
Okay.
You knock its head off. And
I think that means a 1, right?
rolls- No, it's still swinging at you.
Ah.
It rolls and comes to a stop about 5 feet away from Castix. And it still is kind of its eyes are flicking around back and forth. Castix, it's your turn.
Gross. I'm gonna pick up the head and
Throw it in the acid.
It tries to bite it.
yeah, throw it in the acid.
Okay, it fails its saving throw. It's ahead. Yeah, that's it. Anything else from you, Castix?
No, that's it.
Garrick.
There's still a torso
There is
walking
a
around.
headless, one-legged, one-armed zombie flailing at Elias.
I'll shoot it. I'll try to shoot it.
It no longer has multi-attack.
Oh, there you go.
You can't bite me anymore.
Could you
Oh,
imagine
that's
if it was a one-eyed, one-horned flying purple
Right.
people eater?
That's an 9 plus 6, so 15 to hit.
That hits.
6 plus 4, so 10 piercing damage.
Okay, you obliterate it. The crossbow slams through the creature, and it just claws one more time, and kind of hand goes across Elias's armor, and it just.
And I'll drop concentration, so there's no longer a 30-foot long wall of acid stopping people from coming through.
Okay. And the rest of the limbs just kind of also go dead. All right. We can essentially be out of combat at this point. Rahadin looks at you. I'm waiting for what you want, gal. Boy, sorry, bad Ryan. I'm Ryan, by the way. Bad DM. What do you want, sir?
Are you guys coming up or not?
Just finishing up.
On our way.
Ismark comes
You
running
got
up
this.
first.
We believe in you.
Not you. I don't care what you want. I want.
What are you doing?
There are people out there that want your sister. I'm telling them to bugger off.
She told me about the plan. It's a plan, I think.
It's better than nothing. I
definitely
was
a
by
plan.
myself. I had one night.
Keeps his sword ready and just kind of waits and watches with an edge.
Unless you want to take out all those, what is it, 5 people out there?
There's 4 people out there.
And a
We
horse.
could take him.
Nightmare horses.
They're just horses, as far as you can
Oh,
tell.
just horses? Okay.
Just horses? Yeah, we got this.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of us. Only 4 of them.
Are you guys running up?
Yeah, they join you
Yeah.
guys. I said
Garrett
we're
comes
out
last
of
'cause
combat at
he's-
this
yeah.
at this point.
Just-
So
Cassix is taking a casual stroll.
Garrick's 5 feet slower than everyone else, so he shows up a little bit later.
Lord, this and that sent a small group to come gather her. Kind of trying to box them to bugger off. Do
The
you have
master
ideas?
was clear she was with you. Please turn her over so we can bring her home safely.
She doesn't want to go.
I think you were holding her hostage last I checked. Perhaps your word does not mean anything.
Ideas?
Don't let him punk you like that.
It's like,
Do we
He
take
does-
them on?
it's like he does have a fair point.
I'm gonna message the butler and say, she says she's never lived there before, so either your master's lying to us or she's lying. So, but you know, I kind of believe her. You can reply to this message.
My master does not deceive me. Give us the girl, or we will come in and get her.
Are any of you bloody?
Negative.
Elias got bit once. Honestly, that fight was very one-sided thanks to the whole person.
So yeah.
Fighting
We're
them
not
all. Can you
yucking
fight on
around.
another group?
Garrick's gonna go walk up to the door and touch it and start drawing those runes. And then he'll send a message to the butler saying, "You're welcome to come and try." And he's gonna he cast an arcane lock on the door.
You see them come into the house. One stays outside holding the reins of all 5 horses. The other, Rahidine, and the other 2 go inside the church.
Can they get through the door?
I put up a barricade. Thank
Did
very
you
much.
run around and lock? Yeah, there's a barricade across the door here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like pull that barricade down and run out to do the main door, or did you lock this door?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how many doors there are. I just assumed we came in a door, so that was
You
the one I
came
went
in,
to.
You came in the church proper, then you went through a side door to where you are. You guys are now.
Oh, okay, whatever door we would have come into where we are now.
Okay,
So,
so you block that same one that has the
Mhm.
barricade. You lock the
Yeah.
door.
yeah, and if it's a touch thing, I could send my homunculus to do it if
Nope.
it's like
You
barricaded.
can get this one, no trouble.
Okay.
They come in through the church and they start trying to open the door. It doesn't.
That'll hold them for a little bit. Do we have plans? Do we just?
I tried to
fight them?
think that we would kill her, and then the master would be very mad, but they don't seem to care.
Yeah, he'd probably just try to kill us then. I don't think that's.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
A little bit.
I mean,
I was alone.
we can always try to kill them, but you know,
Just anger them more.
it's possible.
You cannot hold her forever. Just give us the master's bride, and we can leave, and you can go on your way.
Is he right outside the door like that? He's
Yes.
talking right there?
He's not like
Can I-
against it or anything.
Is it
but-
wide enough I could stick my sword through it and just stab him in the face or something?
Roll perception. I mean, it's old, dilapidated. There might be a hole or something. So, did you roll
Got a
one?
one. I got a one.
You don't see any, like there's openings, but you look quickly. None of the openings seem to be like in an angle where you could stab through at him.
Also, you couldn't get your sword through it anyways because it's locked. It says it is impassable until it is broken or the spell is dispelled or suppressed.
Arcane Lock's
No,
great.
these are very nice
And I get it for free once a day.
Nice.
glass windows. You can just bust through there. Maybe try running.
Honestly, I say we just give it up to lady.
What?
Don't worry, I don't have that fun.
I was like, we're gonna die either way, or we're gonna die if we don't. And we have a way to stop him, but we kind of need to go get the equipment for it.
Do you know of
Right.
another way out of here? Is there another like a back door or anywhere else we could go?
Garrick, by the way, you see some mist start kind of oozing through the various spots in the walls into the room.
I think we're about to have company, by the way. So if we're going to do something, we need to do it now or prepare ourselves.
To arms or
The mist starts to coalesce.
I throw garlic at it.
It starts to take a humanoid form, and at first you think maybe Doru's back. But you see a tall man, wearing an impeccable suit, red necklace. I had such high hopes for you, and you disappoint me. You might understand it that you don't intend to bring my betrothed back to me.
She says she doesn't even know who you are. You're just some creepy man out her window going, hi.
Not yours. You killed my father.
I mean, it's not cool to, look at women through their second story window, by the way.
Or kill the fathers. That's not how you get
Yeah.
there.
That too.
Elias, who climbed a second story window, looked at a woman through the glass.
Garrett
I'm not
doesn't
saying
know
anything.
Not an hour after, he let a father go downstairs and get eaten.
So,
You struck me all as intelligent. Surely you intend to give her over. She belongs with me.
does anyone ever actually belong to anyone, though? That's kind of a dated term there.
Can't you just put a red wig on their butler? He seems very fond of you.
Ismark swings.
Oh, he swing? Did you say swings or winks?
No, he swings.
I thought you would like it.
Nope, Ismark just sword swing.
He really likes the idea of the wig.
Strahd kind of moves slightly as the sword goes,
Different kind of swing.
please. Ismark disappears. You see a small turtle on the ground.
Oh, crap.
Is this ability of yours, your
Where
brother's,
were we?
turned into a? Is he a were-turtle?
No. She pulls her sword at this point. Kind of
I throw a piece of garlic at him now that he has a body. And the rice. I throw the rice too.
He just looks at you with a blank, confused. What?
Like, wait, aren't you supposed to be invited in?
Invited into a place that has an owner, a caretaker.
Although technically, I did say you were welcome to try, so
This
that
place
was kind of an invitation.
This place regrettably has no caretaker anymore. How did that happen?
Let's not discuss this.
Just gonna kind of lean back a little bit.
Give me the girl, I'll face my wrath. As simple as that.
Bad decisions on bad decisions. What's one more bad decision, guys?
Aren't you supposed to be... Yeah.
I swing also.
Everyone roll initiative real quick.
This is gonna end well. It's 23.
I have a 10.
15.
Picture him turning into a bat, flying away with her.
Oddly enough, like multiple people rolled an 8. And I'm sorry, Gary had 23. Which one of you had 15? And which one of you had 10?
Casting's at 15.
I had 10.
Okay. Garrick, you're up first. In this, everything that I've said is what's happened, but we're now in initiative, so. Do you wish to do anything? Do you wish to try and continue to talk? Do you...
He's gonna cast message to Ileana and say, we'll come back for you. I promise. But I do not think we're going to win this fight. But we can try, I guess. You can reply to this message. And then he's just going to... I'm not even going to shoot my ballista.
Okay. Kitsu. All right, Castic, you're the next to respond. Again, combat mechanically it has, but combat has not technically started yet. But you can feel attention, and Ismark did swing already. So
He doesn't count. He's a turtle.
he is a turtle right now. On 8, he gets to roll a saving throw and try and break out.
Is he either a teenage or a mutant, or is he just a
waiting for
regular
the turtle to walk over and fight his way.
Just a polymorph turtle. Yay for spellcasting vampires.
Mhm.
I am gonna walk up and position myself between the group and him.
Oh, the brave one. The noble one.
Well, I mean, if I die, it doesn't matter. Because I know where I'm going. If they die, I actually have to do work.
I've never met a mechanical man. I'll be curious if you can be kept.
Maybe. We'll never know.
Did you want to turn that into like an intimidation or anything like that? Or are you casting anything or doing anything else?
I'll cast False Life on myself.
Okay. Buff yourself up.
Get
a little
myself. Yeah.
bit. All right. Kitsu. You technically still have a knife in your hand. You were holding her captive. She kind of pushed away from you and drew his sword.
So he's holding his action.
So far, no one's done anything yet. No one's holding an action to my knowledge.
Alright. I'll just do fairy fire on him.
Okay.
Just in case.
What's your spell DC?
Ah, you're a sparkly vampire.
I feel like I should rename myself Edward.
13.
He fails. He now starts glowing in Feylight. It's his turn. You all wish to fight me.
No.
You all wish
Technically,
to
none of us have.
Yet you're not turning over Ilyena.
Find a new bride.
We're not turning her over?
She's her own person. And come on, you did kill her father. I mean, really.
I did nothing to the boar. His heart couldn't take the stress any further. It's not my fault.
I don't like the excuse. Just because he wouldn't eat a salad.
Called it heart attack.
Oh, did you know polymorph does not involve concentration? Fascinating.
Oh, that's cool.
I will give you 1 minute to decide to be wise. He holds up a finger and a little orange, angry red bead appears above his finger. And it slowly floats out. Gets a little bigger. That's Strahd. Ilyena just looks at him and says, "You can't have me." Swings. Actually hits. Does hit him. You see a little across his face, a little bit of blood trickles. He kind of smiles at her. Always were a fiery one. His mark is a turtle.
Stop it! You're turning him on.
Who does not get a save. He tries to bite straw and it does not work. This little snapping
Takes a
turtle.
while to get there.
Yeah, we're back to the top of the round. Garrick.
I don't think I went.
Oh, how did I not write you down? I'm sorry. You should have gone before Kitsu. I apologize. Elias, go right ahead.
So are we fighting or not?
I don't know. I don't want to.
So are we handing over or not?
I don't want to do that either.
All right, nobody's saying anything. Nobody's giving me an
There's
answer.
a
I'm assuming
widow
fighting.
just down the street you could have.
It's true.
Her child is well cared for. We are not discussing that.
Oh, you have a God, dad murderer, child thief. God, you have just weirdo.
Literally the worst.
All right. Second. I'm check up the battle axe.
Just throw the
Okay.
necklace.
Go for it,
The
Elias.
entire necklace.
I doubt I'm
I'm
gonna hit
pretty sure we'll
with
blow
the
up with
13.
15 will... Nope, misses by... Well, you're technically flanking, so you hit.
Did you roll with advantage?
Oh, yeah, and you would get advantage. Go ahead and roll advantage to see if you crit. But you hit either way.
I did not crit.
Okay. Yeah, Kitsu's Fairy Fire gives everyone advantage on him.
That'll be 9 damage,
9, okay.
9 slashing.
You gotta do this. Just scratched him.
Just
So he has now taken 6 damage. And now we're at the top of the round. My apologies, Elias. Garrick. At least 2 people are engaging. 3 if you count the turtle.
He's gonna whisper a message again, and I sent it to you since no one can technically hear it. So you just see him like, and then he's gonna aim his force ballista and like purposely miss. Maybe not like make it seem like they all think I'm shooting at him.
He kind of smiles. I'm intrigued. One of you seems to want to be a smart person. Anyone who's still alive can walk away. He lets go of the bead.
shit.
But it's not his turn yet. So, Castix, you're up.
How close would you say I am to him?
5 to 10 feet, your call. It's not a huge room,
5 to 10
and it's
feet.
not like you were wedged against a corner or anything. So,
I am going to hold out my hand.
okay.
If you promise not to hurt them, I will personally hand the girl over to you. But you have to shake on it.
No, I don't like that plan. I don't like that plan.
Joys of game rules. He can't actually respond till his turn. Elias,
I thought it was a free action.
talking is, but moving
actually
into
reaching
action.
out to grab the.
I'm holding my action, by the way, to cast the spell.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't think you were just being like, yeah, sure, no problem. Here we go.
Right?
Did you check? Does he have a little buzzer? One of those fake ring buzzers.
Are there pews around? Right.
On
Any
this side
pews?
room, no, this appears to be like a storage room. So there's shelves. There's one rickety stool. Bags of flour, it looks like.
All right then.
And behind us leads back to like the church itself.
There's the locked door that goes out into the church itself, where Rahadin and them are. There's the window that goes outside, and then there's the cellar stairs that go down into the basement.
And he already dropped the bead, right?
No, because that
No.
was me being narrative and then
Okay.
going, "Oh yeah, we're in combat. Things are in order."
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I don't get to arbitrarily say, "Screw all of your initiatives. I do this."
Uh,
The bead
Guess
is
I'll
still
take-
hovering.
I'll attack again then. Is this still advantage?
Yep. Yeah, fairy fire lasts until I think it gets dropped. I don't even think it's concentration.
It is
It's,
concentration.
Oh, it is. And she's not doing anything else to lose it, so
17 to hit
17 hits.
and 8 damage.
8 damage. So that's
8
10 damage
roll.
total. All right. Let's see if he makes his concentration check to hold on to the spell. This Elias just potentially fireballs everyone. Barely. Rolled a 6. He has a +4 con. Kitsu. You're currently maintaining sparklies. Elias.
You said there was a window.
Yep.
Elias is right in front of him, right?
Yeah. Elias, Ilyena, and technically the turtle are all up in his face meleeing.
I'd say we back off and see what he has to say. And kind of try to get them to not want to fight anymore while thumbing a necklace. Because if I do this now, a lot of people are going to die.
You could just roast her as well.
You,
And the
you
turtle.
ready? Essentially call that a held action. You're holding the necklace.
Not like jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
No,
like,
but
in my-
you have your hand on it. You're ready to use it if you need to. Strahd smiles, holds out his left hand at Castix.
Does he actually grab my hand and shake it?
Yes, unless you're like not going to do something, or I know you're out of game. I know you're getting ready to do something.
Yeah.
So yes,
Since he grabs my hand, I'm gonna cast inflict wounds.
Bitch.
18 plus 5 to hit, 23.
that definitely hits. Don't forget your advantage roll in case you crit.
Nope, that was a 2. And it's 3d10. Not those ones. Mm, 14 points of damage.
You grip his hand, the energy rips along his arm. You see it shred some of his shirt and pull open skin. Oh, does he save? Yep, 15. Okay, we're good.
Fuck.
Do you want him to lose concentration on the delayed blast fireball?
No.
Sure.
And from what I see, we have a hero.
Maybe a hero, maybe someone who just doesn't like you.
A hero, an enemy. One smart person. I am going to leave her with you. He hasn't let go of your hand, by the way.
Fair, I wasn't gonna let go either.
You'll keep track of everything until I'm ready to claim my bride. The bead drops. There is a deafening roar as an explosion rips through the room. Everything goes red and white. And that's where we'll end for tonight. So we will be picking up on the 9th, which I know Elias can't join us for, so this actually, I promise I didn't knock everyone out for that reason, but this actually works really, really well. But yeah, we'll be back on the 9th, and we'll continue Ravenloft. I promise you are all not dead.
I got 5 nat ones.
Oof.
Well, hopefully the dice are happier next time.
Right.
And I see absolutely no one on tonight, so I will bid everyone a good night. And see you all in the next weekend.
See you.